Alrighty. Welcome back to another episode of The 12, our epic campaign of discovery and adventure across the continent of Corvair. This story streams live on Sundays at 6 p.m. Central here on Javelin Entertainment, and if you missed the last session, you can check it out on the channel page or by clicking on the link down in the description. Goodness gracious. We're going to go ahead and get kicked off here.
Last time, we found our Mournland marauders were more rested than they had been in a long time, and to celebrate a holiday known as Boldrei's Feast, Professor Greystorm sent out an extensive spread. While eating, Greystorm talked a bit about his experience with the Sovereign Host and his connection to magic. It was during this that he asked Renny about his own magic and caused a bit of an existential crisis in the hobgoblin. However, Greystorm convinced Renny to try and fight the apprehension he had around magic and embraced his natural ability. Meanwhile, Roland was examining Boko to see if the disease remained and found him still teeming with the thinly held back contagion. However, this disease seemed to disappear with the magical feast blessed from the sacred holiday. While Roland found this optimistic, Boko saw it as extinguishing his easy way out. But the group pushed on deeper into the darkness until, strangely, an untouched village illuminated by sunlight was found within the middle of the Mournland. Most of the group were happy to feel the sunlight on their skin, but Roland had to speak some deep, convincing words to encourage Boko to fight his fear and enter into the sunlit village. As they walked around the town, they found it a bit sparse, but seemingly normal. The group wound up at a library that had been frozen in time with the rest of the town and had articles about many of the hot topics of the end of the last war, most notably the fate of the Warforged. As the party decided they would go get some rest in the safe haven they had found, Bungo went looking about for what the town was actually called, and instead found a hysterical woman who wanted to escape the town feeling trapped. However, when Professor Greystorm tried to teleport her out, her body immediately decayed, joining the rest of the dead within the Mournland. What is going on with this town? Is Boko truly cured of his disease? Will Renny find more peace with his magic? Let's tune in and find out.
So as you all had been nestled into this library to try and rest for the evening, our young halfling mage had been wandering around the town and had discovered this woman who was insistent to get out. And upon calling Professor Greystorm, he had come out and used some sort of short teleportation spell that moved them about 150 feet out into the Mournland. But instantly upon arriving, the woman seemed to just decay away in his arms, her skin instantly darkening and going gaunt against the bones, her flesh just dispersing into dust as she broke down and decayed. Bungo, as you're watching this happen, what is your reaction?
Profess. Oh, I guess he's 100 feet away. Just kind of, doesn't believe what's going on. Like, he thought maybe it was a trick of the light or of the mist, and he's, like, looking around to see where this woman went.
And you see Greystorm is kind of, like, looking down at his own arms, having witnessed this right in front of him, before eventually he kind of rises and seems to give a moment of silence for this woman and slowly makes his way back towards you.
Professor, what happened? I couldn't see. I think the mist was playing tricks on me. It looked like she disappeared.
I believe this place has more of a sinister nature than we first understood. It appears to not have any effects on us, or at least not of yet. But for them, they seem to be trapped, only able to move within this town. I worry, based on her response and what happened to her, that as soon as they leave this space with the light, that they will be claimed by the darkness and the death of the Mournland.
Oh. Cool.
You should not dwell too much on this. The Mournland is a difficult place. And these people, they have, if they are still the ones from before, they have lived a long time. I hope that her passing has brought her peace. We should go and at least inform the others and take our rest.
Bungo just silently turns and heads back towards the group.
As Bungo and Greystorm kind of walk back into the library, they see... They catch kind of Renny and Rhea at the front. And Greystorm kind of looks over at the two of them.
We must be careful with the people here. I do not think that they can leave this place. It is best for us not to get too comfortable. But find what rest you can, and we must set out in the morning.
And this message kind of spreads among the group as more and more hear of the more serious nature of this place. Within this library, Roland still kind of looks through pages of books and documents. Schultz kind of writing down notes of one that he had found. Is anyone else doing anything in this space before you all take your rest here?
Does Greystorm look like he's interested in any of the history here? Because he studies the Mournlands, right?
Greystorm has studied the Mournland some. And he, while you all had been looking and researching, had been doing some of the same. And he kind of has a small pack of books. And as he kind of sets up just his, really it's Bungo more setting it up. But while he waits for Bungo to set up his tent, he kind of flips through some of the pages. And Boko, you know just from his accent, his aesthetic, that he's likely Siren in heritage as well.
Understandably. And then, would there be any books in this library about the construction of the Warforged and any problems or like R&D that was being done that could or could not mention the clean rot?
Give me an investigation check.
While he's doing this, is Clyde at this library?
Yeah, everybody's kind of gathered here to take their rest.
Clyde is going to actually look for a ledger or like what would have dates that they would check the books out and see when the last date a book was checked out was, if it matches with his remembrance of when the event happened. Sorry.
Hang on.
Yeah, it takes some time just to reference because not all of these books are we're kind of checked out all on the same day, but after kind of looking through enough of them, it does kind of confirm what you guys had expected, and most of these books kind of stop being recorded around the week of the day of mourning, and even a little bit after, surprisingly. It kind of takes a little while for them all to totally drop off habits.
All right.
Had to read to see if I could Flash of Genius myself. So I'm gonna turn that into a 30.
Nice.
Okay.
Flash of Genius indeed.
I will say that there are kind of three different pieces of the nature of your request. One is kind of the creation of Warforged. And there, in the many documents that kind of reference Warforged as you're helping Roland look through and research, there are many rumors about where they actually come from and how they're made. The few things that seem to be known is that it is a trade secret owned by a noble house known as House Orion, and they have their headquarters in the city of Making, which is towards the center of the country. Most of the Warforged seem to come from this city and from kind of their headquarters there. And many people believe that it is some sort of what they tend to call creation forges. Seems to be the most popular kind of scientific records. But there are many rumors and myths and legends that surround the Warforged. Some people claim that they are made with pacts between fae or hags. Some people claim that they are unnatural siphoning of souls through necromancy to send them into the husks of constructs. Some people claim that it is magic actually from the gods themselves, allowing us to recreate creation in our own image. And they seem to believe that it indicates that the gods are ready to leave us behind, and that we need to step up and become our own gods. There are lots of different myths around it. But for the most part, all of them are connected with this house. And this House Orion was well known and is well acknowledged as being pretty much the start of artifice across the nations, and by far the wealthiest group organization out there. If you think of kind of like a early Amazon or early Walmart, that they had taken over not only one market but multiple as a near monopoly. And they had much of the geopolitical control, not only in this nation, but actually across multiple nations, where they had some natural allegiance to Sire as it was their homeland, but they were kind of selling things on opposite sides, especially when two sides were at war with each other and not directly at Sire, which happened frequently across the last war. Now, on the second piece, with the nature of the clean rot, I'll say with a 30, it's very thin and sparse, but you do pick up a few records of various disease and kind of a notebook or journal kept by the town's doctor for some time, and how he had studied and gone around to various places. And you see there were references to different small villages and towns across Sire that had outbreaks of this strange disease that didn't seem to leave any sort of trace. No rashes, no infections, no coughs, but the mortality rate was incredibly high. And the bodies were, when they died, almost seemed to immediately desiccate and fade into this darkened husk that was remaining.
Someone finally figured out how to play Plague Inc.
And there are even some
started in Greenland.
There are even some notes in kind of the margins on various diseases, not only on this one, but on other small outbreaks that he had studied, and what his observations were, what his thoughts were, that you kind of connect up.
Ruh-roh.
Jasira, is your sweater a magical sweater or is it a normal sweater?
Well, she's using the magic trap. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well, she's using the magical knitting needles.
Gotcha, yeah.
That was crafted, so... And I think that was how we explained that they work, is the needles can do the magic for her.
Yes.
As long as she thinks really hard, kind of like Renny.
Yeah, you begin to work through this. And for you, it's kind of something that you can work each night as you get those extra few hours being an elf.
Cool.
Will I try and find some books of Siren history? Because I would assume the people of New Seer would love some of that stuff, and Clyde did make trips there before semi-frequently.
Yeah,
and
so
most of that's probably completely gone.
Yeah, so much of what Boko and Roland had looked at throughout the day were kind of gathering that exact history.
Okay.
And so they've kind of have some of it that they've sorted through. That you can certainly have helped in kind of gathering and looking through and reading.
Okay.
Is this before or after Clyde goes and loses all his money at Kobold and go home?
Well, yeah. When is that allowed? Because that's 100%. If Clyde sees that building, he'd be like, it was meant to be.
Yeah, there is certainly a purple tent. Most everyone is kind of getting ready for the evening, but Clyde, if you want to go out and try your luck before you nestle down, you certainly can.
I really want to go with him, but I think with that nat 20, I'm up for a night in the library.
Well, you seem to have gotten most of the history here settled, guys. I'm going to go spend a few gold.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Not all.
He doesn't even notice you leave. That was just like absent-mindedly, as soon as you said spend some gold, that was just like automatic. It popped out of his mouth. He didn't even look up from his book.
Boko does look up for his book, knowing that Roland is not going to, and he mouths to you, spend it all.
Yeah, but Clyde will just walk over there.
Yeah, and it's weird, Clyde. This town, especially as what seems to be evening-ish has hit, it's incredibly quiet and it feels almost like a ghost town. And you walk over to this tent and it is just kind of a small purple tent. And there is no real door that you see. It's just a large golden rope and kind of an embroidered sign on the sign or on the side, that says "Ring bell for service."
All right. Clyde rings the bell because he knows this whole town is totally fucked. Whatever they did to escape the morning was not good.
As you pull down on the rope, you don't hear anything from the outside, and you kind of wait 30 seconds. A minute.
No, Clyde waits about 10 seconds and then rings it about 7 more times.
And it is.
You're that customer.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
And then after waking them up and getting let into the store after hours, you're going to haggle with them on the price.
I'm gonna see if I can get a deal.
Price is increased based on the number of rings.
Oh my goodness.
I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further.
Clyde, it is a few minutes before eventually the sides of this tent open up and there is a poof of purple sparkle dust. And you see a floating cat in a turban. Well, hello. Welcome to Kobold Go Home. What can we assist you with this evening?
Well, 2 things. I think your ringer's broken, and I'm kind of surprised you got business out here. But I remember last time I saw one of these places, you had this vending machine, and it gave me this great cooking pot. And I'm looking to get me something even better than that cooking pot.
Indeed, we do always offer the magical mystery coin machine.
Ah, right. That's what I want.
And just with kind of a paw, it slices through the air and over shifts this small table with this large mechanical contraption, a metal base and a large shaft before it breaks open into this glass orb at the top, where there's all these tiny little magical glowing balls within. And each of them is 50 gold if you'd like to press for an item.
Well, first class come to.
Please tell me that.
Impressed you doing business out here. Is any chance, that's a two-way street?
If you have artifacts to trade, we offer that as well. This is one of our services.
Ah, that does figure. All right. So with this thing, is there like a buy 10, get 1 free sort of deal? I've been seeing that more and more lately.
The magical mystery coin machine is always a standard price.
Ah, well, can't blame me for trying. And then Clyde's going to insert 500 gold pieces.
Oh my gosh. You're just going through, and with each coin that you place in,
is a problem.
This is like the most fun. He's like, this is the small. It's like, oh, this is what I need. Just this one thing right here.
All right, go ahead and roll me a D100. We'll go one by one on this.
All right.
This is going to be fantastic.
A 10. Okay.
Really good. Really good.
Wait, what was good?
The first one comes out, and as you open it, it is this small, not too small, maybe about a foot wide, porcelain cat with thick hair. It looks very similar to the floating cat in front of you, but without a turban or vest.
It is a one-way ticket to and from this shop anytime you need it.
Or one time you need it.
Is the appearance just uncanny likeness, or?
Our proprietor has a certain type of fondness for Himalayans.
I couldn't have told.
Again, we do offer identification services as a fee on top.
I got 2 bookworms in a library already. They'll be if I bring them all this, they might shit themselves in excitement. All right, next one.
D100. Oh man, you're rolling low. Okay, the next one that comes out, as you pull on the lever, out comes a small reddish orb, and as you crack it open, it's a thick chain necklace, like these silver chain links that kind of connect around to form this almost like a plain necklace base that maybe an amulet could go upon.
Always like something shiny. I don't wear too many necklaces that involve too many headbutts, but Oh, again. Some divine No one came with Clyde. No one.
Nope.
All right.
74. Ooh, I should probably copy these down so I remember which ones you had.
One of these days I will learn what this is.
I am writing down a general description so I can send that to you later after I bug these guys, get them identified.
We are going to make it all the way through this D100 table by the end of the campaign.
Hopefully. Clyde has any money to do with it, yes.
Well, it's actually, is it up to that yet? No, it's not. I thought it was at a D1000 table, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, 74.
Glad you're gonna need a lot of gold. We'd best go find a dragon horde.
Okay. So, as you pull down once more, the third item that pops out is this small kind of tealish colored orb. Cracking it, you see about a palm-sized 12-sided rock, a smooth stone with various runes carved into each into each side.
Something about this thing makes me feel weird inside, but I don't know quite what it is.
How barbaric.
All right, let's go for number 4.
Yep.
Sorry, what are we rolling these for?
Clyde heard
Clyde
there was
found
a
a slot
gambling
machine.
in
Yeah.
like spitting distance.
Oh, this.
Yeah, we found we found
and
the
no one went with him to
Mournland.
tell him no.
Okay.
Oh, God, okay.
Clyde, with that one, I need you to roll me a d8.
Yeah,
Alright.
we found the Mournland's flamingo.
I love Mournland, gotcha.
Clyde, you found a as you pulled out another level. This one is a bright light purple. And as you crack it open, you find a glowing, glistening, glittery purple vest, very similar to the one that the cat is wearing.
Wow, you have a figurine of him. You can get matching shirts.
Are you guys trying to offer me a job?
Our proprietor has a certain type of affinity. It reflects in all of his creations.
Like, consider the employee discount on the gotcha machine.
Oh.
Give me number 5.
80.
Ooh.
Jumping all around.
That's fine. I have faith. I'll hit that one. I've done it once before, I believe.
All right. As you pull down upon another one, this orb is a kind of whitish hue, but speckled with large black dots that kind of shift around, and cracking it, out pops kind of into your hands a large black top hat with a silver band around it, and a small peacock feather nestled into the band.
Clyde's the villain now. Kill him.
Clyde the villain now, praise him.
Give me number 6.
Yeah, we're writing that down because that might be going right on Clyde's head. 74. Huh?
Oh, we've already
Top
got
hat,
74.
purple vest. Wait, you rolled 2 74s.
Mhm.
Do I? Is that another cat?
No, it's not. So
is that the?
as
that's the 12-sided rock.
man, you're getting all of
Hang
the
on.
clothes. As you pull on this one comes down, and it's kind of like a tannish color. You crack open this
There,
one.
New 12-sided rock.
It is a incredibly just gorgeous pair of tight black leather pants.
Oh, you're gonna have the whole outfit. Tight pants, purple vest, top hat.
My man is gonna be
Big
dripped
chain
out.
necklace.
Yeah.
With a porcelain cat on your lap, you're gonna be Dr. Evil.
Oh, guys. With his ghost arm.
Oh. Actually, that's probably a good thing that you have a vest then, because otherwise you would permanently be one-sleeved.
All right, 17.
All right. I need a D12 on this one.
Hey, use your new rock.
All right. This one, as you pull it, it comes down into a kind of lightish red orb that when you crack it open, it's a small, elegant dagger.
Something for Roland.
Payment for the identify services.
Sell it to him for
Man,
50
you are
bucks
just
and then run
bouncing back
to the
and
machine.
I just have an image now of, like, Clyde's over here at the slot machine going ka-ching, 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 ka-ching,
100%
and then he's gonna bring this armful of stuff back to the library.
This is
and
for you.
Roland-
Tell me
No,
what this is.
It's gonna be the end of the night. Roland's gonna be finally closing the book and going like, "Oh, I'm exhausted," taking off his glasses and then
Yeah.
on the table in front of him.
Clyde makes direct eye contact and goes, "When I come back, tell me what all this does." Immediately goes back to the tent.
Oh, fuck. Do not give me ideas.
Okay.
How much gold do I have?
With this one, Clyde, you pull down, and this is a small orangish orb. And as you crack it open, this pops open into a short sword that is elegantly brandished with kind of a bronze hilt that seems to break into these fire-like patterns on each side.
Clyde's gonna fund the party's recent upgrade.
Number
All right, next
9.
More low numbers.
23.
Big number
It's like
9,
real
Lord.
gambling.
Okay. This one you pull down, and this is a green orb. When you break this one open, it's a leather kind of shoulder pad that kind of like an armor piece that crosses across a body and kind of has a strap for it, and then kind of a metal and leather work together across that sits across the shoulder.
Oh, I want to know what this one is. I love me a good
One more?
pauldron.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Come on, make it a good one.
One
Yep.
more.
One more.
Oh, you were 4 off.
Ooh.
That one's good too.
Oh. I don't know if I want to know what number 69 is on this
Clyde
table.
might.
I'm gonna tell you, I've got like 8 things for 69. That goes-
Of course you do.
It's great.
Of course you would have 6 to 9 things.
Exactly. All right. The last one, as you pull down, it comes down into a small, kind of yellowish gold orb. That when you crack it open, it's a small, simple, yellow, gold band. So a ring.
Oh, for a second there, I thought it was going to be an armband, and he could cut off his other
No,
arm.
he said small.
Yeah.
I was real worried.
Or
Same
you
arm
could,
cut off the ghost arm.
hey, yeah, or you know, if it's a ring, Clyde wants some ghost dick.
Oh,
Damn.
Clyde's gonna look at the cat. Well, it's
You're gonna have
always
a full
great
set.
seeing you. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna have-
actually see if I can convince some of my friends after identifying this that they might want in on it. So don't go nowhere, all right? Especially if you got transport services. If they found something fancy, I'll tell them that.
We offer all sorts of shipping as well as short-term storage and trades. So please do come back for your business. And with that, there's another poof as the sides of the tent close up once more.
That is always weird shit. Clyde's just got his piles up. All right, I can't wait to try this top hat on. Clyde will go back to the party, and like Roland said, he's going to go straight to Roland's table, and it's just going to be like a clatter. So I kind of found all these things, and I don't know what any of them do.
Okay. Whew, long night.
Another hour and a half later.
While I'm doing this, can you go looking for this particular title for me? And he's gonna scribble some stuff, something out on a piece of paper and hand it to Clyde.
Clyde will go take a nap in the corner of the library.
Damn it, because I picked out a title of a book that I knew was supposed to be in a series, but it was the one book missing from the middle of the series when I found it on the shelf.
Clyde
Bungo
knew that he was going to get some bullshit. He's like, all right, I'm going to go find this. It's probably that corner over there. I'll be back.
What was that, Ben?
Bungo sees that he's sleeping and tries to find the book.
Oh no!
Give me an investigation check.
Is that super necessary?
No, not at all,
I
but
really-
we're going to do it.
There you go.
I'm really hoping. Oh no! Well, a natural 20 is like he finds where it was misshelved.
Natural 20, Clyde's using it as a pillow.
Bungo, how long are you spending looking for this book?
Oh, as long as it takes.
Oh no!
Well, we'll return to Bungo eventually.
Roland wanted this book.
Roland gave it to Clyde. Clyde went to sleep with no intent. Oh, well, we lost Bungo in the library.
All right. Roland, are you just going through all of these items? Are you doing it ritualistically, or are you burning spell slots for any of them?
I mean, I only have
Such a
3
dick
spell
move.
slots.
You're about to go to bed. You know, it might speed it up. It saves you,
Well,
30
not
minutes?
anytime soon, is he?
Yeah, it saves me 30 minutes out of the hour 40. So, like, by the time I hit the hour 10,
I'm so tired.
That's when Clyde's gonna wake up and be like, I couldn't find your book.
he's gonna start ritualistically, and then we'll see how he feels at the hour 10 mark.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So you
He
are
might
still
feel like casting chill touch at Clyde.
you are still
Do the
within
top
the
Oh, that top hat. That or that. I mean, the purple vest and the gorgeous black leather pants. All of these things together.
Do you want
I'm
me
starting with the dagger and the pauldron.
It makes sense.
All right.
Boo.
And then the ring.
So the dagger is a +1 dagger. And it kind of comes as each of these as they're cast, you hear the voice of this very boisterous gnome that seems to speak out, almost answering the identification with each one of these, almost like a tagged advertisement. And this one with the +1 dagger is like, "We hope this weapon will bring you a bit more life to your attacks. Please enjoy this +1 dagger from Kobold and go home, and remember that we're always your home for wilderness survival gear." And like with each one of these, it gets more and more obnoxious.
So he'll just sit there like tracing sigils and then just go, God! By the end of the night.
Just another jingle.
Advertisements are getting out of hand, man.
And then you said you're doing
We interrupt this ritualistic casting to bring you.
you said you're doing the pauldron next?
Yeah.
All right. With this one, you hear Klimik's voice as it says, "This piece of armor is imbued with a powerful enchantment. We call it the anti-sword armor, as it's the absolute defense against swords. Whenever a sword would strike it, you are sure to just dodge right out of the way, and don't worry, we'll make sure that you come home perfectly intact after your next visit to the Adventureland. Remember, this is brought to you by Kobold or Go Home, your home for wilderness supply materials." As you
to kill him.
you move through into the ring, which seems to be a ring of protection. And as this long connection goes on, you hear and get more context that it's the ring of protection against pachyderms. And Klimik's voices. "And if you don't see any pachyderms anywhere, well, then you know it's working perfectly."
Oh, this is the best money ever spent.
All right, that's 3. What else are you doing?
The rock. Definitely want to see what that thing does, because that looks like it has strange runes on it.
Team, if you ever attack us with an elephant, a rhino, or a hippo, I'm going to be using this ring.
Right as we walk out of town.
Oh, I can type. All right, this next one.
In quotations.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Brought to you by our well-engaged home decor section, this alarm rock is a 12-sided alarm rock that can be set for 1 to 12 hours, upon which time it gives a shrieking, horrible sound audible for some 200 yards. Now, this may or may not seem helpful at the beginning, but remember, you'll always end up making it on time for that next important interview. And it may or may not be self-camouflaging version, which needs a good perception check to find and turn off again.
I'm going to look over towards the corner where Clyde wandered off to. Do I see him? Or do I detect him with my life sight? Is he horizontally inclined?
The life sight is not so much of a body as it is kind of just a pulse. But we'll go ahead, Clyde and Roland, go ahead and both of you roll d12s. Roland, if yours is higher, then you're able to see the aisle that Clyde is napping in.
Uh-oh. Roll the rock. Come on. Damn it.
Clyde's nap he's really working hard on finding that book.
Okay. I'll get him later. Trying to remember what else was in there.
I mean, I can just go in order if you want.
Short sword.
Oh yeah, the short sword. Yeah, let's do the short sword next.
There's also the cat.
Yeah, the porcelain cat, top hat, pant. Clyde's new do still has to be.
Yep, it does. I may make a few mistakes on that identification.
For the short sword, you hear out, sure to bring a spicy take to your next fight. This is a flame-tongued sword that when drawn will be sure to bring bright energy and light to the battlefield. We hope you enjoy this blade, brought to you by Kobold to Go Home, a wilderness supply store. Location for all of your wilderness adventure needs.
Okay, that's actually gas.
That's a hell of a roll there, Clyde. I think that one alone was worth the 500 gold.
This is why Clyde keeps coming back.
Okay.
It's how they get you. It's a gambling addiction.
It's why Clyde works so
Play
hard to
D&D
make all
gadget.
that money.
Really tempted to just pocket that one, but-
I think Clyde has spent 1,000 gold on this guy.
Yes, you have. 500 each time.
All right. So there's the necklace, the cat, and then all of the clothes. There's the vest, the hat, and the
I'll do
tight
them in that
pants.
order.
Okay. So first up, you grab this small little porcelain cat, and Klimik's voice rises once
The
again.
necklace, the cat.
Oh, necklace, then the cat?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
This is our patent-pending Selekian necklace. When worn, you're sure to gain a magnificent mustache that is sure to impress the ladies. But beware, when the necklace is taken off, the mustache will fall off somewhere between 1 to 4 hours. And should the mustache remain beyond 4 hours, please be sure to reach out to your nearest doctor. This item has been brought to you by Kobold to Go Home.
Mustache is lasting longer than 4 hours.
Do we get to
necklace on.
roll for the type of mustache?
I'm gonna put the necklace on and we're gonna find out.
Oh, if he gets one of those curly Q mustaches with the top hat and the... This is horrible.
Roland,
no, this
you
is
immediately
beautiful.
place this necklace on, just too curious to avoid it. And this big bushy mustache, as it is the Selekian necklace, this is a Tom Selleck style mustache.
Selleck?
It's a beautiful mustache though. It's flawless.
Dude, there's no perfect opportunity for us to
where I
walk
get to live out all of my fantasies that will never come true in real life.
No, this is the perfect opportunity. We get to run down a hallway, turn the corner, put on the mustache, and go, he went that way.
Just puts on the mustache and the top hat. He went that way.
Noah, you do realize I can already do that.
Okay, but now anyone can do that.
Oh man.
Or even better, you transform into a third guy afterwards who says he actually went the other direction. Now they'll never know where we are.
I'm gonna take a look and like see how it looks in the mirror, and then just file away in my list of faces me with a mustache.
Oh goodness. All right.
And then I will take the necklace off and start a timer.
Give me that D4.
Start a timer with the actual
With the
rock.
alarm rock, yeah.
Oh man.
And the last item before you kind of touch base with your ritualistic casting is this small porcelain cat. Just this white and gray furred that kind of fits into your two hands as you hear the voice of the gnome.
This is a hollow Himalayan cat, one of the favorites among yours truly. This is sure to be a perfect piece for any mantle. I've got 12 at home. They're the best thing to bring a bright eye. And they look wonderful in all types of attire. Enjoy!
So there's nothing necessarily magical, it's just a porcelain figurine.
You play the game. You play the game.
We got a flame tongue sword.
That is going on the counter in our shop.
Oh yes,
Absolutely.
it is. No, it's going behind the counter.
Like the
we're
little
keeping
Lucky
this.
Cats in
Yeah,
Chinese
Yeah,
restaurants.
that's what I'm
in the
thinking, Lucky
curiosity
Cat.
shop. Yeah.
We need to make like a steel-lined glass box for it to sit in, and then put like a price : ?
Oh man.
One of 12 in existence.
All
We'll
right.
entertain any bid.
So Roland, you're about an hour and 10 into this. You've still got the mustache upon your lip. Everyone else has kind of gone to rest at this point.
I'm going to gut through 2 more ritualistics for the hat and the vest, and when I get to the tight leather pants, I cannot touch them for 10 minutes. I'm going to burn a spell slot.
I love it. All right. So when you upon the hat, this large top hat kind of resting in your hands, you hear Klimek's voice once again.
This is our patent-pending hat of magic detection. While wearing this hat, it will telepathically alert you when there's any magical item within 30 feet. Now be sure to grab all of those wonderful treasures and trade them back in for new goodies at Kobold or Go Home, your wilderness supply survival store.
This is how the machine is actually financed. This is where all of the random shit that adventurers
No, I told
bring
you,
in
they're
get thrown
trying
in.
to employ Clyde.
Then with the next one, you pick up this purple glittery vest, and you hear that voice once more.
Now this wonderful item is a garment of invisibility. There's a 1 in 8 chance that you'll get one of marvelous different pieces from our collection, so collect them all. Once per day you can cast invisibility on yourself with one of these clothes, and be sure to rock a pose as you disappear from your foes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Give me those leather pants.
Yep. Spell slot, 1 minute, done.
Which the act plays on repeat. Oh my god.
No, I refuse.
Sanity rolls.
Sanity rolls.
And then we've got the hat of magic detection. All right, and then upon placing your hand on these black, extremely tight pants, you hear the final of these ads come through.
What's that in your hand? Well, be sure to get a good grab. These extremely tight pants offer an instant summon of tightness all over your body. They cannot be removed for a day, so make sure that you pick them in for to stay. You'll gain a +2 to any interactions with those around you who just can't resist that tight ass. But they might impede your speed just a hair. Good luck with the ladies and the men.
An even slower Clyde.
You're gonna have to carry me in my tight leather pants.
Yeah, so
But hey, you'll have a +2 to persuade us to do so.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's a
these
pretty strong
extremely
persuade,
tight
guys.
pants give +2 on charisma checks, but -10 to speed.
Oh my gosh.
Clyde's gonna...
Ladies, you ever seen a man who's near a mobile but the most charming man you ever meet?
Extremely charming and will never run away from you.
You got a great set there, Clyde.
That's amazing. That's so beautiful.
Just between the chain, the mustache, the hat, the pants, and the vest, you got a full outfit.
Clyde's gonna coming out a completely changed person. Oh. Alright. About this time is when Clyde wakes up. That's about enough time. Hey, Roland, I couldn't find your book. Lost your paper, too. Don't know where that went. Did I do
it's
good,
okay.
or did I get screwed?
Pants on.
And Roland looks up from his work and still has the mustache.
You trying new things? I like it. Looks good on you. Never could grow a mustache. That phase in between when it's little before it gets to national, it's brutal on halflings. You don't even want to know.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I've seen a couple myself. Here, take a look at this. And he's gonna plop the necklace onto Clyde's neck.
Well, I'll be.
Hey, does mine stay after his poofs?
Yeah. Yours still has another,
Guys,
like, 30 minutes.
We can all rock the same mustache by passing the necklace.
No, that's how. Well, that's our other party. That's when we're doing other deed. Will be us with Selig.
Including Jasira.
Anyway,
Including Jasira. We can give Jasira a Selekian mustache.
Okay, as long as when Jasira puts it on, it's not just on her face, but also on the mask outside, too.
Yes.
Can't get away from it.
The mustache must be seen.
Oh
That does not
gosh.
discriminate.
What happens if you already have a mustache? Do you get a mustache on top of your mustache? Oh, wait. Does the professor have a mustache?
I don't think Greystorm has a mustache. Let me check. Is that? I don't remember offhand.
I'm
Oh, he
covered
does.
in fur. It's kind of like a mustache.
Oh man.
Greystorm
Alright,
has
we'll
like a
let this
thin pencil
experiment.
mustache.
Not for long.
It's gonna be the Selig, and then on top of the Selig is gonna be the thin pencil mustache.
Oh,
fuck, I'm
goodness.
dying.
So the pauldron, the anti-sword armor, what mechanically does that do? Or is it just a decorative piece of armor?
It's just leather armor.
It effectively gives something between either resistance or immunity to slashing damage, specifically from swords.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
Specifically from swords.
Specifically from swords.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of swords. Hey, if we run into some pachyderms, we are gonna be ready.
I want to see what happens.
Especially if they're wielding
Actually,
swords.
we should totally find a big-time pig farmer. He might kill for these.
people on the Sword Coast have been real quiet since this dropped.
If I remember correctly, my brother wields an axe, though.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Well,
Regarding the anti-sword armor, do swords made of water count?
One
I
way
could
to
use
find
that.
out.
Is sword shaped the
What about
requirement?
swords made of compressed air?
And technically, the Schultz blade is not made of water; it's powered by water, and so it's like got like a pneumatic actuator in it. It's a normal blade.
Oh, I was literally picturing he was like
man.
Squirtle, like water blade. Phew.
Yeah, I saw
He
the
does have hydro
Arbiter sword
cannons.
from Halo.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Just
So the Shalt is just a Pokemon. He has Hydro Cannon and Cut. What other TMs can we give him?
The Shalt tried to use microphone. It's not very effective.
Yeah, we heard only a bit of that there, Noah.
Tried to use Hydro Cannon, hit his allies in confusion.
Team, please don't be mean to me. No, but I said I can Lord Strength too. I'm very good at pushing people around on the battlefield thus far. So
We really are going to give you all the TMs.
perfect. I am the HM slave. Hi, everybody.
Wait, Hyper Voice. He's got the Thunder Throat.
Oh my
Go
god!
Oh.
You're right, I misspoke.
Got a full move set.
Okay.
Oh, I said TMs. I don't play enough Pokemon. That's on me.
The Shalt is our HM slave on the team.
So yeah, Roland
No,
will.
any of the clothes cursed because it must be fate.
Nothing looks cursed to me.
Sweet. I don't need the sword or the knife. None of that.
Roland will
Love
just kind of
you
like
dig.
gently slide those over towards himself.
If I'm that close to someone, something's gone horribly wrong. But Clyde will absolutely put on the top hat, the purple vest, and the extremely tight leather pants with the Selekian necklace. I now have a 15-foot movement.
As soon as you place the hat on your head, there is just a large blaring in your mind as
Of
you just
everything?
like knocked backwards.
Oh.
There are
Maybe I'll
definitely
carry it
magical
on my
items
side.
nearby.
It tells you if there are any magical items nearby, which, if you're traveling within 30 feet of the rest of us, there are magical items nearby.
I mean, my tooth's magic.
Your feeling is picking up radio.
I think the hat's busted.
Did
I
Clyde
think
take
it's
the hat
working
off?
as designed.
He can take the hat off. He can't take the pants off for full
You-
24 hours.
You have the pants on at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
While Clyde is standing there, can I put the Helm of Salacious Behavior on his head?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh
We are
no.
about to
no.
get kicked out of this town.
This is the second library that I'm gonna get thrown out of.
I'm gonna say,
You
just
ran
because
out of
I
the last
narrated it
No,
earlier.
Every time, I'd like to point out, every single time that Boko and I have been in the same library, something bad has happened
Hey,
to
don't worry. If Clyde's
wanna
going out on
point
a
out-
salacious night, he's got his rope.
I want to point out every time I've brought you into a library, you've come out slightly hairier. So I don't want to hear shit about it.
Not the first time. Not the first time.
You were a werewolf last time.
Yes, but the first time was my library, and the whole city came out hairier.
Fair point.
Oh, sorry to derail for a whole hour, but my God.
You know, it's fine.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Does anyone else want the flame tongue sword? I definitely want the +1 dagger.
A short sword.
Anyone with multi-attack want to use a sword?
That's it.
It's a short sword.
Yeah, it's a short sword.
Are short swords monk weapons?
I think only for Kensei. Let's see.
I do have an ability that if I take the time to become proficient in a weapon, it then becomes a monk weapon, but like, that's effort.
Monks are proficient in simple weapons and short swords.
Hey.
Nice.
Heyo.
Oh, just a straight
think-
up power boost to Jasira.
I think that Jasira with a flaming sword is a very good thing for the party.
I think so.
Can't
I do think I also have a ring that gives me like a water shield, so that's kind of dope. It's like a water shield with a fire
Yeah.
sword. Mhm.
You want the flame tongue sword?
Sure.
Okay.
Send it my way.
I'm sending.
Wow.
But I will.
Well, so
I will
Jashira's
definitely-
not right where the party is. You know what I mean. She's like kind of somewhere
I was like,
knitting.
we see you like 2 floors up knitting. It's just, got some.
But yeah, I will definitely.
Just kind of give you like a yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely pocket the plus.
No.
one.
Yeah.
I really like
All
the
right.
cheer shows off the shirt she's knitting at the same time. Yeah.
She'll lift
Oh,
it up
oh.
like Simba, you know, like yeah.
I'm a knitting. It's a
Someone.
sweater. Or maybe a knit shirt.
Kind of depends on how well her knitting actually is. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be good.
I can't wait till we get into a chase sequence, getting out of town in about 20 minutes, and Clyde is.
Help!
My man's over here.
That's what's doing
Damn,
it,
fine
though.
to run.
My man's looking like Baywatch over there, like, we gotta get out of here! Oh my god!
Just with the buns going ba-boom, 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 ba-boom as he's
Clyde is
running.
running at 15 feet, and we are all running behind him.
We are all taking the move action while he dashes.
Oh gosh.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Thank goodness Clyde likes to drive a wagon.
After a night of some
Yeah, he does.
mixed emotions between what Bungo has determined and the loot that Clyde was
Oh, no.
able to determine.
Does Bungo like come find us as we're chatting up about all this shit and making noise?
Bungo, it has been an hour and 40 minutes that you have been looking for this book without any success. Are you continuing to search the shelves? As you see kind of some commotion happening between Clyde and Roland?
Roland asked for this book, and I'm gonna find it. God damn it.
Aww. Do it,
We
Bungo.
see him searching.
Clyde, give me an insight check.
I feel terrible now.
Bungo's a good boy.
To be fair, David feels terrible.
No,
Roland
Clyde
is
doesn't
gonna
know a
slap
single
his
goddamn thing. He's got these new. Clyde is looking in the mirror like, damn.
Damn, that looks good.
good for 50 years.
Oh god.
Good thing
Yeah.
Clyde is proficient in land vehicles because he's dragging a dump truck.
That's going in greatest hits.
Oh my
Incredible.
gosh.
Stop.
See the thing.
Oh boy.
I will say, as Bungo's looking, a library is like his second home. So,
I needed.
as he's
losing
looking,
so much
it's
confidence right now.
what's up?
He's losing so much self-confidence right now, isn't he?
Yes, partially, but also he's like very almost ADHD, where it's like, okay, it should be right here. Ooh, a book on pachyderms. That's crazy. And then,
You gotta come back. If we ever run into pachyderms, it's gonna be really rough.
I have to.
Bungo, go ahead and give me an investigation check at advantage. As everybody else is resting down and you're trying to desperately find this book. Okay.
Oh, phew. There it is.
So after probably another 30 minutes of searching, at this point, Clyde and Roland have gotten laid down. Their stuff is kind of put away. You finally find this last book in the series, volume 5 of this 12 series book set, and you come rushing in with the book in hand.
Roland, you would never imagine where they put this book. It was next to the book on
Does
Packard.
Bungo wake Roland up after he finally went to sleep?
Absolutely. Immediately.
What book?
Oh, the book you needed.
Book? Oh! Wait, you found it?
I did. Again, it was over in the Pachyderm section, and it was very out of place.
Did you? Thank you.
Of course.
I will.
Aww.
Bungo walks off so proud of himself.
Aww.
I now feel the need to actually read this book because I'm going to need to return it to the library in the morning before we leave.
You want to stay up for another hour, flip through?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a constitution save, Roland.
Nope. Yep.
This is the greatest night I've ever seen.
I am out of flash of genius. I'm sorry.
12 is sufficient as you're able to just push yourself a little bit further, and you're going to be tired, but you're not quite suffering from exhaustion yet.
Now go to bed.
And it is a heck of a night, as it brings some much needed mood lightening to this darkened atmosphere. But eventually you all do find your rest, and in the morning wake up recovered, and still within safety, as there's still bright rays of daylight, like midday sun streaming in through the windows, as there has been through your entire rest. And it's Greystorm who kind of is the first to encourage everyone once more. Just, we should get moving. We have spent time here and gathered some knowledge, but it is time to go. I do not believe that we can help these people.
No. Everything here has been absolutely screwed since the beginning. But I did find some really neat things last night. First order of business, I need you to try this necklace on. Second order of business, I got some stuff. I only want the things I'm wearing because they're great. Top hat needs some work. But
Clyde, give me a persuasion check.
oh yeah, I get a +2 from the pants.
Yep.
All right, I haven't added it in yet, but it is a +14 instead of a
As you
+12.
just
So 17.
pop a hip.
By the way, Professor Greystorm, my eyes are up here.
You just hand out
By the way, he doesn't have to shift his line of sight very far. He's still looking down.
You hand out the necklace, and almost just reactionary in trying to get people to move on faster, he just slips it on, and you all see just as the Tom Selleck mustache comes in, completely not replacing, but covering whatever was there. It is nestled within the foliage.
Okay,
That
not
is-
replacing. So when it falls out, he
Fascinating.
isn't going to be left completely mustacheless.
We'll find out. We'll find out. But you look good on a thick mustache. You should consider growing it out that way normally.
What are you talking about?
And he kind of reaches up and is just confused, and then takes off the necklace and tosses it at you.
You should look at Clyde for the first time this morning and notice Clyde has this thick mustache on his face.
That is not funny.
It's kind of funny.
We should get moving. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Back to the doom and gloom. Yeah.
And Clyde, as you kind of hand out the various trinkets that you had acquired to those who are interested in
And
them.
everyone who wants the necklace, Clyde will offer the necklace to every single member of the party.
You can get up to 4 hours of nice mustache.
It's been a rough time these past few nights, but a little levity would do us some good.
When
Also-
Clyde
Bungo.
passes the necklace to Roland, he's just going to hold it in his hand, look Clyde dead in the eye while still holding it in his hand, and then just grow the mustache himself and hand it back.
It's gonna get to the point where when we're traveling and your mustache falls off, everybody looks at you and hands you the necklace.
No, the next person's mustache that falls off has to buy the next round of drinks.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be perfect. Bring Roland with you and he'll just alter self and you guys will get free drinks all night.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So, Bungo. Well, I was trying to sleep last night when you woke up Roland talking about pachyderms or something other. This here, I was told, will protect you from. Roland said it would. I don't really know what a pachyderm is, but...
It protects you from pachyderms. Interesting.
That's what Roland had said. It said in the advertisement that he was hearing in his head.
None of what you just said makes any sense.
We'll work on that.
I don't know. Maybe there's a thing with pachyderms in this town. They had a whole section in the library about them, so...
And that was the book that was missing. I remember Roland asked me to look for it. I wasn't going to look for it. So good on you for finding that.
Maybe there's a connection.
Maybe there is. There's no connection.
The pachyderms cursed the town.
Packs.
Oh no, it was one.
Oh my God.
No! This was a pig. This was a pig farming town way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does anyone else have anything else that they would like to do before you all make it out of the sunlit village?
Clyde's gonna hop up onto his giddy up horse stick so he doesn't have 15 feet of movement. So now I have 60 feet of movement.
How long does that last?
Clyde is in these. Let me see. To my core, I have it here as horse head stab. I just says command word giddy up is the only thing I put in. And I said,
well, I've
Wait,
got
is
the
that
doc
thing affected
here.
by the ring of protection? Technically a horse.
It is not a horse.
Shitless of Bungo.
I always have to use my movement to move away from Bungo. Oh, fuck. I've never needed to know what time it was. Let's see.
I can't seem to find it right now. But we'll look into that. I don't think it should matter too much for right now.
You're just gonna have to ride on a hobby horse stick in your very tight leather pants all day long.
It's perfect.
Oh, guys, this new image for Clyde. Overnight, something happened.
That's gonna do a number on the family jewels.
Ooh.
On the plus side,
nothing Clyde has gone through before.
Clyde is going to re-unlock his upper register singing range.
Okay, it's called the Pony Stick of Speed. Okay, I can use. Okay, I can run at the speed of a paladin's charger.
In very tight pants.
The thing you sent me doesn't have any. I'm just looking at the one in our chat.
Wait, did you also get this from the fucking...
Yeah, he did.
Like Clyde's entire outfit right now, except for well, he doesn't wear shoes. His entire outfit is from this place.
Yeah, the DM thought that there were downsides to some of these items.
No,
all there
upsides.
isn't.
No. I mean, my favorite item is still the big book of Speak Duck, so that Clyde can speak duck now. It's oh, that lives on in my soul.
So we'll say that this lasts as long as a summoned mount. So this lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
Up to 8 hours. All right. As you all begin to head out of the town, who would like to head up today's leadership and guiding the group through the Mournland?
I'm gonna use persuasion to guide you with my fine halfling old ass.
Do it.
Oh,
You're gonna inspire us to move
just riding in
forward.
front of the party, the entire party watching it is inspired to do better. I don't have anything real. Never at full health, Boko. That's sad.
I mean, I can. I don't know. Survival isn't that good. I don't think I could do anything based off of investigation, or I think I already tried.
Did you
stealth for one
investigate
of the
any?
days.
Did you investigate any local maps and charts during your history
Ooh,
lessons last night?
Actually, I did. Could I use my newfound history or knowledge of the history of Sire and any maps or such that would have been in those books in order to guide us on an easier route,
Sure.
terrain-wise?
Yeah, go ahead and give me... We'll do a history check for that with your bonus.
Alright, so add 2 to this. 23.
23. All right. So, Roland, as you begin to kind of reference the information that you had, kind of noting from some of the maps and charts that you had found of where the rail line seems to go ahead and where you think there's kind of certain areas that offer certain strategic advantages, or where you might be more at risk of the various things spotting you. And so trying to take kind of a lower, more protected path through these different sections. You find this pulling, kind of shifting canyon-like, not quite canyon, but kind of this rocky hills that you nestle down beneath. And it does seem to kind of protect you from a lot of the open visibility. And you kind of look out to your right, and you can see this open field where the rail line is actually going through. And there is just, within this field, there is just arms and armor from platoons of soldiers strewn across it. And you can see every so often that the skeletal arms reaching up from the ground kind of just grasp and move their fingers. The joints of those skeletal hands just kind of rising and lifting. And every so often these spectral spirits kind of rise and lift up and float across the battlefield before dissipating into mist. And you feel pretty good that you were able to dodge whatever this environmental hazard was. But as you start to hear this kind of chirping, you look around and you see above you just kind of a densely packed group of small birds kind of flying above. And go ahead and make me a perception check.
My favorite. Ooh, as I turn a blue eye upward.
As you lift up towards the sky, there's not much light that comes through here, but you all are kind of using some light and lanterns to guide your way through some of this darkened areas, especially in these kind of rocky hills where it breaks most of the horizon. And you get this kind of glint of light from these birds as they're flying by, which is a bit odd considering that birds shouldn't have anything shiny or reflective. And as they come by again, you see they're like these metallic bodies.
Oh,
and
no.
as they're kind of flying, there is some sort of small creature up on one of the ledges, and they just fly by, and you watch it eviscerate this body, tearing it to just shreds of its viscera that go all over as the birds just fly through and up and out and away.
Wait, is it Monday?
Well, seems like the good time's already over, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone to get down and be quiet, and for heaven's sakes, can we stop that leather from
I
squeaking?
was like, Clyde, get the fuck off your horse.
Maybe you shouldn't tell him to get down. That's just gonna cause him to dance.
And then it'll squeak more.
And Clyde will get off of it, and he'll just have to move slowly.
Yeah, so you give out this kind of call to everyone else to kind of get low, and you kind of maneuver down further into these stone kind of valleys. And there starts to be some more dense vegetation that gives you a little bit more cover as you maneuver through. And thankfully, with your kind of good direction and good perception, you're able to kind of keep an eye and a listen out for the signs of these creatures and stay away from where they might be threatening every so often. But it does seem that there are flocks of these from place to place. And so you keep an eye out as these strange birds, they almost seem to kind of like phase a little bit every so often, and almost kind of glitch and disjoint before they kind of swarm all together and then flow through and down. And they're not eating creatures, but anything they pass by is just ripped and torn unless it gets out of the way fast enough. And so you stay low and continue to press through this area. As you all,
These creatures, yeah, as they do their evisceration thing, are they consumed in that process and like break apart? Do they like tear themselves apart, or are they totally unharmed?
go ahead and give me a perception check, Boko. Or I'll
And
say
did
investigation.
They ever get close
Looking
enough
Yep.
to register with the sight thing?
How close are we to these things?
They kind of fly by every so often, and you guys kind of duck down. I'll say at least once they got within 60 feet of you, Roland, as you all kind of dodge to get out of the way and get ducked down behind cover. These things did not seem to register on your detect life. And Boko,
Okay.
it's some time before you find any of these in any sort of amount of disrepair. And kind of looking at this small, it almost looks like a little metallic finch bird, but with sharp angular wings. These are made for this purpose. These are intended to be fly-by creatures that carve into things made of flesh, and they are pretty resilient to that impact.
Are they made with tinker's tools?
Do you have is it an automatic ability or is it a check for you?
It would be, I think it's an automatic ability if this was created with a tool with which I am proficient.
Yeah. Similar to what you saw
smithing or
before.
tinkering, maybe?
Yeah, similar to what you saw before with the Warforged. You know that these are not only created with Tinker's tools in general, but specifically the Siren versions that you keep yourself.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Watchbirds.
While you guys are all traveling,
In Soviet sire, bird watch you.
while you guys are all traveling, is there anything that you guys are doing or trying to accomplish? Or are you just trying to get through this space as quickly as possible?
Actually, That probably would have been better done before we left the town.
Was there something you wanted to do?
That's fine. We can go back for another round of kobold to go home.
Because the town doesn't have a problem with spell casting, if I could have ritualistically cast the detect poison and disease again right before we left, and then taking a look at everyone inside the town, and then as we step out of the town past the light barrier, take a look at everyone again while it's still running.
Okay. Yeah, without much of an issue, you're able to cast this, and looking over everyone, you don't see any signs of poison or disease.
Including Boko.
Including Boko.
After
Cut
the
myself
hero,
with that dagger again.
Please don't.
I'm going to confiscate
Humbly
the bag
request
of holding.
you do not.
Actually, I probably should have kept the other dagger after removing the one I liked less from the bag of holding.
And Roland, if you could roll me a D100 again for today.
Oh, that's right.
Boko, in the meantime, how, after spending a night...
Did from the persuasion that took place was Boko's very mathematic, very arithmetic, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And the decision was made. Sorry, what's up?
I think stream crashed.
I restarted
Wait, it might be back.
Yeah.
Okay. Just before you get super in depth on the RP.
Yeah. So, when Boko had initially made the decision to enter, it wasn't because Boko had thought he was strong enough to overcome whatever fear was in place. It was because he thought that his allies were strong enough that were he to lose control or become the medicine man, they could take him out. And so he's operating under the assumption that if he is the medicine man, it's probably to be better near capable people. Just in case.
Yeah. Always better to have friends around who can handle you on a bad night. Roland knows that feeling.
I still have those handcuffs, by the way.
Don't you dare.
I'm sorry, William.
Well, I don't know if this is poetic or not, but Roland, to start today, you have the ability to cast Spiritual Weapon once without using a spell slot.
That's amazing.
Alright, cool. Let's go cave some fool's skull in.
Yeah, for some reason, I think this character is far less concerned with the outcome of Spiritual Weapon.
We can soften it up so the bullet goes through easier.
Brutal.
As you all are wandering through these kind of thick, overgrown, rocky ledges, you come to one where there's kind of like a sheer drop off and cliff off to the side, and you see where this road that you've kind of been going along, that Roland had kind of found you all, this side path, there is like this broken down cart, kind of decayed. Its roof is kind of collapsed. Whatever creatures were kind of attached to it at one point are long since gone, and it just is kind of barely hovering on the edge of this cliffside.
How far away is it?
I mean, right now you guys are coming up like down this road, and you see kind of off to the right, maybe, I don't know, 100 feet right now, but you're closing in on it.
Okay, so most of us can get there in a few seconds. Clyde can get there in a few minutes.
He'll look fabulous doing it,
On
though.
his battle charger, he can get there. It's just the clap of his cheeks might give us away.
Gosh.
This is a risk I'm willing to take. The loot calls to me.
You know the Monty Python coconuts for the horses?
Oh,
The pants are
drapes
too
are rubbing.
tight. There's no movement at all.
It's all definition.
Vacuum packed for freshness.
Packed in there.
Oh,
Oh
just
my god.
marinating.
Oh, fuck.
Boko, was there anything you wanted to do with this cart?
no.
Or why were you asking how far away it was?
How did you do that?
Mid journey is a hell of a thing.
I would like to see if there's anything about this cart that can tell us what happened here, just out of curiosity.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Yep. Let's go push the button.
I
will
love
help.
that. That's amazing.
Yep.
So you're looking for some understanding of what happened?
See if there's, if this was like run off the road by something, if it were attacked, if there's like marks on it that show that it's attacked by a pachyderm or something.
Yeah, Boko, you come up to this and begin to look at it, and the more you look at it, the more you see where time has kind of captured this and taken it over. Where the wood around, even though it looks dead, is not. And it still continues to grow, and you can see where this strange greenish grass has grown over the old wooden wheels, and where these vines of nearby plants have kind of wrapped up onto the boards of the cart. And it looks like the road itself once probably wove nearby this kind of drop off, and it has since kind of collapsed slightly, and the rock has kind of slid out, and that's why it's kind of shifted, and you can see where the road itself has fallen off. And whatever creatures were attached to this were likely either killed in the Mournland itself, or whoever was passing through afterwards was claimed by the denizens of the Mournland. But the creatures have been ripped away or had fallen off, their remains lost down the cliffside. You kind of look over, and it's maybe like 60, 70 feet down below, but you see where kind of rocks have crumbled down below and covered whatever was once there. But it doesn't look like it was pushed off or attacked.
Do you see anything down there that is worth checking out?
I'll step to the edge of the cliff and look over.
What do your eagle eyes see?
Give me a perception check.
Use the optic.
You kind of gaze down, and even with a bit of kind of torch and lantern light, you just get the edge of the shadows down below, and so you see kind of the top portion of where rocks have kind of slid off down into this crevasse sounds too extreme, but where this ledge has kind of collapsed.
I'll pick up a pebble from the ground, whisper an incantation into it to make it glow with light, and drop it down for a little extra visibility using my artificer ability, so not a spell.
What's the distance on that? Is it like 10 feet or?
It's attached to the object.
Yeah, it's attached to the object,
no,
and then it lasts until
the distance that it emanates out.
How high does it spread?
Yeah.
Oh, dim light?
5 and 5.
5 and 5?
Yeah. And I can do it for like 3 pebbles and trying to space them out to get a better look of the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of lift up.
I can add a couple more too.
I'm cracking glow sticks and dropping them down the down the crevasse.
You kind of light up the first one and watch as it falls and kind of hits the ground of the edge of the cliff and kind of tumbles down. And it it illuminates more of the same of like where this rock slide has shifted, and you see boulders kind of collapsed and tumbled down again, maybe 60 or 70 feet below the edge. You kind of crack another one and drop it down, and still more of the same. You see some of the kind of pieces of the front of the cart where whatever had been attached to it maybe had slipped off, and so you see kind of those I don't know all they're called, but the pieces of leather and wood that attach on either the horses or the ox to the front of this cart. And you and Boko kind of crack down another 2 of these glow stick rocks, and you start to see shapes and shadows. These kind of figures that are standing down there. Standing. And you kind of look a bit curiously, and as they shift and turn, the light kind of illuminating from under their feet, you see these bright blue eyes glowing, looking in your direction. And that's when you hear a voice kind of call out from...
I'm going to heave a shoulder.
What are you doing?
As soon as I see the glowing blue eyes, I'm going to heave a shoulder into the cart, see if I can topple it the rest of the way over the cliff.
All right. As you kind of press the shoulder, go ahead and give me a strength check as you hear this voice.
Halt.
And what did you get?
12.
Oh. So you press into this and you feel the cart start to give. It's kind of eroded over time, and it's not terribly heavy, but this isn't enough to push it all the way off in this instance. And as this cold voice kind of cuts through into you, you suddenly hear this presence behind you.
Uh-oh.
Also, don't worry, Roland. Next time you'll get it. On your next ability check, you'll be able to use added my charisma modifier to your thing because you failed that check.
And
If
I'm
it's
going to
a
give
persuasion,
him a crowbar.
if it's a persuasion check, do I get your +2?
I mean, I can persuade you to push open on that door, but I'm going to need everyone else to look away.
As you... Oh, gosh.
This is a private moment.
As you all look back to where this voice emanated from, you can see on one of these overgrown ledges, maybe about 20 or 30 feet above you, this metallic figure standing above there, a large staff in its hands, and these kind of clanking, greenish, corroded copper plates forming a type of cloak behind it. As this figure just emanates out once again.
We are the Undying Legion. Hand over the Star Shard, and you can go on your way.
Time to go.
Yeah, it seems like a terrible trade deal.
I'm going to take this stalemate moment to take off my shield and put it on my arm.
You shift up a shield reflexively, and that voice once again calls down.
You must realize that resistance is futile. But it will be interesting to hear your descriptions of how it feels to die. And we're gonna...
And I offer you an alternative.
We're going to go ahead and roll initiative already. But Clyde, if you want to... We'll get to that.
Getting my rifle off and... Yeah, yep.
Clyde is standing ass first, looking over his shoulder.
That is exactly what Clyde was going to do, and be like, everybody run!
I mean, when I said time to go, I was like heading down the road.
That is totally fine.
Good, so you'll be the closest to the clearly heading towards us army.
Hold on, I gotta shift over tokens a little bit, and then I'll move you guys over here.
Well, we had some fun times last night.
Yep. It was a good... You know, we had an excellent last meal. Boko finally got to, you know, not be afraid of dying anymore right before he dies.
Oh.
Also, I just want to say, when we were taking cover from the birds, the DM actively said get low instead of get down. And I had this image of Clyde getting low, and I was like, oh my god.
Right in front of Boko.
My god, I gotta duck under these birds!
Clyde begins to twerk. This is terrific.
And let me shift those over a little bit for you.
Alright, how's this guy registering on my detect life?
To yourself.
He, as well as the creatures to the left and right of him, are detecting the same as those Warforged that you saw before.
I figured. And how many eyes did I see at the bottom of the cliff?
You saw a good half dozen.
Okay.
Renny the houseplant, natural 20 on initiative.
And did we get the first one? Hishal? Okay, yeah.
He already had his feet planted and ready to go.
I'm rooting for him.
Let me add in Greystorm.
I'm working on it. The game keeps kicking me out when I go to scroll to hit my piece.
Oh no.
It's very weird. I don't understand.
I think everybody. Renny, Roland, Boko, Clyde, Greystorm, Jasira, and Bungo. Yeah. So once we get Rhea in.
Okay. Whew.
Perfect. All right.
Damn!
So to kick off this initiative, as this entity gives out this threat, and you all, what is it? No. See? You all can see this metallic hulking entity with, again, this cloak-like metallic thing billowing behind it.
Adam.
This whole planet's fucked, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be the last one for the night, but that's for your guys' pleasure.
Adam. I did not need to see that.
Just so you have a visual.
It looks like Grandpa Scanlon.
Oh my gosh. That is terrible. And Renny, as you hear the voice of this creature kind of cascade down into this valley, you are the first to get a jump in response. What are you doing?
This time now knowing I can do magic and realizing this might be the time to try and do some magic, I will attempt to hit them with... One second, let me double check and make sure this works. It said it was the Undying Legion. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Alright. So I would like to try and make them all effectively fall asleep.
Okay.
They might not be dying, but I am going to imagine them being the Napping Legion. And let's give them at DC 16 disadvantage. And I am going to use my big time gambler stuff for it. So I'm gonna need to make a save for that. So it's a charisma saving throw at DC 15, I think.
Nice.
Alrighty. And so they'll be at disadvantage, she said?
Yep, so yeah, they're all making a DC 16 save at disadvantage for wisdom.
All right, we will see the effects. And Renny, is this... In this moment, are you trying to do this, or are you responding in fear?
100%. I am... It's like, after talking, it's like, I can do magic. I'm imagining them all asleep. I have no idea if it'll work with me trying to do magic, but I'm gonna try it.
I like the idea of running, like, now really, really hard, trying, like, magic!
Okay. And as you kind of just pulse out this energy across them, you see as it collides with them, and instantly there is kind of a surge from nearby, as these three up at the top, or sorry, two of these three seem to be immobilized for the moment by your spell. But the other one does begin to rush down, and kind of crawling down the edge of this on all fours as it just skitters across. It rushes up towards Boko, and Boko, you're going to get a attack from this creature.
I'm in the
You
back.
mean Bungo?
Bungo, yeah, I know.
Yep, Bungo.
I'm in the very back. I was like,
No, it was
past
reflex. You're
literally the
used to
entire
Boko
team for
getting
me.
attacked for
Yeah.
combat.
Could I have thrown a bardic inspiration too with my bonus action?
Absolutely. Who would you like to put it on?
Is that Rhea next to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, bardic inspiration, and again, I am not brave, so I'm going to step out of the way then.
You might not want to stand on top of the cart.
All right. And
Can you
as
guys
this-
get around me there and be able to actually like see? Okay.
As this creature begins to rush towards Bungo, it's going to take 2 attacks with its claws. Bungo, what is your AC right now?
13.
All right, so both of those will be hits. And you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Hang on 1 second.
You're adorable, Sammy.
And I forgot, Renny, I need you to roll me a
Could
d20.
I do...
Could you do what?
All right, let's do it.
Could I do Stone Aegis?
You
to protect
can.
myself?
Absolutely. As these claws come up to strike
Now
you.
it does... Sorry.
Uh-huh.
It does say it causes the attack to automatically fail, so if it's making 2 attacks, then I only save from 1, it looks like.
Correct.
The way this is phrased.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so,
the-
I'll block the second one.
So the first one collides into just this stone wall as you rise it up to meet the claws. But as the stone shatters around you, the second claws carve towards you, and you have to barely duck out of the way. But you will still take... this one will be... what is that? 7 points to your stamina of slashing damage, and still make that con save for me. All right, so you succeed. No other effects. But for Boko and Roland, you can hear movement on the stones underneath you as other creatures begin to climb.
Shnikes.
And that will bring us to Rhea.
They shifted to the side, so drop.
Rhea will give Renny a thumbs up and thank you for the thank you for the inspiration and encouragement. Like, look at you using a spell intentionally. That was great. And then I'm liking the yeah. Good job, buddy. I'm liking these brambles here. Kind of seems like I could duck through those and come up all sneaky like on the skeleton, you know? I'm feeling that. So I'm gonna pop up here and pop my shadow person up on the other side and try and surprise the skeleton.
Go for it.
Nice. Am I able to sneak through and get a sneak attack on the skeleton?
You can hide as a bonus action, correct? Well, no, you should need
yes.
it. You've got an ally within 5
of...
feet anyway, so you can still get sneak attack regardless.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, so me and shadow me.
17 and 16 both hit.
Nice.
Nice. 20 and 22, so 31 points of damage.
Yes.
Rhea, as you come up to this creature, just instantly kind of drawing your blade and carving through one side as your shadow carves through the other, you split this creature into two, dropping it down to the ground.
Woohoo! I high five myself.
It's awesome.
Once every 10 sessions, I am affected.
And at this point, how do I... Yeah. At this point, I need for everyone but Roland and Renny to make me a dexterity saving throw. As all of you hear this chirping sound, and the metallic wings begin to flush through this valley.
Oh no. Oh no.
Boko, no! You've been watching them this whole time!
Boko is more interested in them than anything. They come straight for him and he's like,
Boko!
Ooh, shit.
No, you're like, alright, so that's how they work. That's how they... Oh, fuck!
All right. So everyone but Thishalt and Boko are able to duck down into cover as these razor finches fly through. And you two will be taking...
The rest of us are short.
You two will be taking 6 points of slashing damage as these creatures fly through and just carve into your armor and cut through the leathers and metal. And
very nice.
That will bring us to Roland.
Okay, I will finish that meme later. Roland, seeing that his initial plan of dropping the cart on the things at the bottom of the cliff is now not going to work, is going to clamber up onto the cart and then just call out, "Thishalt, give me some cover!" And kind of taking a position up here, centered in a solid area, is going to... You know what?
Why do you keep moving away? God damn it, Roland.
Do you need me?
I can buff you within 15 feet, but that's it.
Okay. Then
That's
I'll
fine.
be at the edge of the cart.
I'm just trying to figure where I can buff everyone to be helpful.
Okay, then I'll be a little more towards the center of the cart. But as a bonus action, I'm going to try casting my new spell and do a cleric thing and throw a spiritual weapon at the main guy's face.
Ooh. Disrespect his undying ass. Just killed one of his goobers.
Yep.
All right, I'll get you an icon for that
just
in a moment.
I'll have it take the shape of of a club that bears a remarkable resemblance to the bone handle of Boko's knife.
Okay.
It's a bone. It's a club made of a femur, basically. But
The Bungo.
it's a bonko, yes.
Oh, beautiful. I hope that's carved into it.
All right, I will work on getting a token for that. In the meantime, go ahead and make me that attack roll. We'll just do this pile of
So I'm guessing it's going to be like a spell attack?
Yep. It should be.
Okay. Then that is the same as my regular attack, so I'm just going to roll a dagger. And then I'll go look up spiritual weapon damage.
You get the same
Even
intelligence
though that
and
probably
wisdom?
doesn't hit. Oh, does it have to be wisdom? Or is it my spellcasting ability?
Your spellcasting ability is
take that
intelligence.
Oh, wait, well, I'm a cleric and an artificer, so both of them are spellcasting abilities.
Yeah, I'll allow you to take whatever one is bigger.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't think that helps a 5, though.
No, unfortunately that one does not hit. But you do summon out this ethereal weapon next to this metallic creature up on the cliff. And that's your bonus action. And so with your action...
And then I'm going to hold my action and sight in down the rifle, scanning the battlefield, and I will shoot the next thing to run up to one of my allies.
Okay. And at that point, this creature, this emissary of the Undying Legion, is going to speak once again. And it's strange when it speaks, each of you can hear this voice in your mind, but it's almost like splitting through the various languages that you know. Kind of cutting through all of them and none of them at the same time, like a dagger through a dictionary.
Oh, that's hell for Roland.
And let's see, what is...
Like a dagger through a dictionary.
Yeah. Okay.
Roland is already still raw from listening to all the ads yesterday.
All right. So with that, this, actually, let me instead look at it. Yeah, okay. So as you hear this voice just call out,
"You must realize you are doomed."
I need for everyone but the Shalt, Boko, and Roland to make me a wisdom saving throw.
If that's a failed, Clyde's tooth will wink out and make it a success.
Okay. With
and then the
that
hat works.
Oh, and I need to roll for... Okay, so he takes...
Clyde, save your tooth. I'm gonna flash of genius, Clyde. I had to make sure that you can use it on saving throws.
Clyde's about to. He's like, tooth, save me! Bogle. Well, that
Boko
feels
goes,
weird.
oh,
now.
it takes a tooth?
I like that one!
Clyde reaches for his tooth. Boko reaches into the bag of holding, pulls out a handful of teeth, and throws them at Clyde.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All
with
right,
that, everyone, I believe, is able to save on this. I thought that's what.
Hey, yo.
We're too stupid to know we're doomed, don't you know?
Ha, you idiot. That required me to read.
But you do
If
see...
these kids could read that, they'd be very angry.
You do see for those nearby that another creature kind of steps out of the darkness on the ledge, and this emissary kind of moves down and seems to speak to it as it disappears back again into the darkness. I would like Clyde, go ahead and give me a perception check here.
Okay.
Oh no.
No.
You feel like you can just see where the speaking is happening from, but this creature doesn't have a mouth for lips to read. It is speaking out loud, but it's not moving in a way of a normal organic creature, and you're not able to make out what it says. But that brings us to the Shalt.
All right. Well, first of all, is Roland up on a roof?
Yes, he's up on top of this cart.
Oh. This makes this much easier. Is there like a wall or something that's nearby him on that cart?
There's the wall of the cart. Like, it has an edge to it.
Okay, I was just looking for something thematic, because I basically am gonna... mechanically, it's this, but I was gonna, like, basically fire a couple steam shots at nearby so they'd explode out into the cloud.
Oh, yeah. You toss them kind of up through the broken slats in the roof, and they impact on the top of the roof of this cart and spread out, encompassing
Sick.
Roland. And that is a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, so I'd probably try to aim it like a little back. I'm sure that I can't like get it far enough away to maybe not get Renny, so he'll probably have to step out a bit, but...
Or stay hidden.
Oh, true.
And hold concentration.
Also true. See, I'd probably aim like, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 12. I'd probably aim like right here for center if possible. So it looks like you're putting it about there.
All right. Sounds good, and we'll shrink that up so that hopefully it'll get me a right
Cool.
radius. And we'll give it smoky. All right.
And then this is...
Ooh.
Alright, then I'm gonna step up 5, 10. Ooh, my goodness, the new back end for this is so smooth. Oh, it's so good.
Please don't say that as you walk up to Clyde.
No, actually, that's a good one. No, I was talking about the, what the heck is, I didn't remember what it's called.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kind of step here to provide some protection for these two up here. Bungo and Raya just being exposed. His big mechanical suit here. Set that up. Look towards the Warforged. Just alright.
Oh no, darkness.
Yep.
You're just slightly
Hello,
obscured.
darkness, my old friend.
Oh, I'm sorry, heavily obscured. My bad.
Oh, thank goodness I've been measuring this whole time.
Alright, then that's my action. I walked up there.
But let's see. Was I controlling Jasira at some point? Or the Shalt? Because when it went dark for me, I guess it went dark for everyone. But also, I've got the detect life going on, so I do need vision. So
I thought I changed it so
whatever broke, don't fix it.
I thought I changed it so that you should have you should have vision inside the circle too now. I thought.
Nope.
Weird.
I can see everything but myself, which is okay.
Oh, because there's no light coming from within. Weird. That's a fun little twerk. Okay, whatever. It should be okay if you could see out. That's all that really matters right now. We'll
you
toy
know
with
what else is a fun little twerk? Clyde.
Okay. With that, this is all Roland's fault. I want you all to know for that joke. You guys hear chittering from a nearby cliff as these small creatures begin to.
It's all black again.
Oh, I hit the wrong number. The wrong key. I hit Control Z instead of Control L, or Shift Z. Oh, whoa! What in the world is that? That's new. Okay, there's all sorts of things.
I'm worried the DM doesn't even know what he's throwing at us.
There's some
if you check
weird stuff going
stream,
on.
he doesn't.
Yeah.
I've never seen a dice with this many sides. I'm in danger.
Okay. These things.
There's exactly 17.
These small
Look at all
metallic
that scrap metal.
spider creatures that begin to just swarm down the side of this cliff.
Could they not?
I mean, they could not, but
Yeah, if
they
they
will.
could just stay up there happy, then...
Yo, I have the great value version of these. Hold on.
I was really wanting to move, you know. This really sucks, y'all.
All right.
Look, I have the great value version.
Oh my goodness. They do. All right.
Wish.com.
And we're gonna get some attacks here. Okay, the one attacks Bungo. 2 attack Bungo.
Sorry, Bungo, I chose the wrong side to defend you on.
Black.
1 attacks Greystorm. Oh, we got a natural 20 on Greystorm. Fun. Natural 20 on Jasira. And then 2
Not
on
good.
Clyde. And 1 on...
First one that hits on Clyde is gonna get... The first one that hit Clyde is gonna get silvery barbs.
Okay, that keeps any from hitting
Also-
Clyde.
And he's
Austin.
gonna give that
Uh-huh.
advantage to Jasira.
It's still all black.
Thank
for me.
you.
I know, I'll work on it when it's not on one of my turns. We'll get
Okay.
you fixed up though.
No.
I'm not sure what's going on with it. Anyway,
Could I shoot things if they ran up to people?
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you had that. Just go ahead and roll me an
probably
attack
the
roll.
first one then, right?
Okay.
And I'll try and fix this real fast because I don't think we need.
Roland, you need to take out the big targets.
Well, the trigger was the first thing to run up to one of my allies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Killed the one
you should be able to
next to
see
Jasira.
now, Roland, to ping which one you want.
Okay.
Technically, the first one that would have reached there would have been the one next to Bungo. Gosh, I don't know why those names in particular are so bad for me.
It's like Vex and Vax.
Oh, it really is.
First one would have been on Bungo, so
Alright.
I will shoot that one.
Okay.
I will attempt.
Is it supposed to be an advantage? Oh no, you're in the fog cloud. So yeah.
Or actually, hang on. Do these things register on my detect life?
These particular ones do not. So I actually
Okay,
don't
then I
know if
would
they
not
would
see them run
trigger.
up.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yep, never
'cause
mind.
these ones are just constructs. So we'll hold for that trigger for later. Okay, so then we'll go through with the attacks. Apologize there. Where
Sorry.
are the nope, it was a great question. Okay. So on Greystorm, we've got 4, 6, and
So Roland is sitting here going, okay. This fight is going okay. There's, we're evenly matched on both sides, and everyone down on the ground is just screaming.
Put in a blender, yeah.
that tracks. So 11 points of damage for Greystorm on his crit. That'll be 13 points of piercing damage to Jasira on her crit. Half is piercing, half is acid.
Are you trying to hurt me?
Clyde is able to use
Ouch.
his silvery barbs to deflect off the attacks that he receives. And Boko, you also... Hopefully these crits get out of the way early, guys, on the small ones. But another...
You just crit me.
I had 3 crits
Again.
of these. 10 points
Throw away that
of
die.
piercing and acid damage to you, Boko. Let me know if you need that broken out.
Dice, drill.
The funny thing is that was 3 different dice. All of them rolled a natural 20 apiece.
They
no.
all deserve jail time.
Did I skip Bungo? Oh yeah, because I thought he was getting hit. Yes, 1 attacks you, but it is not a crit, Bungo, and so you'll take just 7 points of 3 points of acid, 4 points of piercing, if that matters. And that'll bring us to Boko's turn.
I hope this works. I'm going to merge with my Chimera and grow an extra arm to grab my shield. So increasing my AC a little bit. And then I'm going to move down 1 square. So this one could get an attack of opportunity if it desires.
These things do not have a
Blast 'em.
reaction, so it can't.
Interesting. And then Boko will bring the two shields together, take a really big deep breath, and he's going to open the shields up and vomit a line of acid 30 feet long across all of these bugs.
Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be right in front of Clyde. Oh no.
As Boko will cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
That's beautiful.
And I will upcast it to 2nd level.
All right.
So the 4d4.
You need a d20 from me for spiritual weapon, don't you?
I do, and a d20 from Boko.
Oh, me too. I cast a
Silvery barbs. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Boko. No, Clyde did.
Probably
Boko.
use our inspiration on that.
Boko.
You want to use
Probably.
inspiration on that? Okay.
Yeah.
You do have inspiration, Boko.
Okay. Phew.
I feel like
That would have been bad.
Watch these things be immune to acid damage.
Probably.
They
Well,
are doing acid damage.
Funny you should say that as you toss down this just line of green dripping acid as it starts to pool around all of them. Each of them just kind of almost swims through it up to the top. And you see as it just rolls off their metallic hides without any type of damage.
Whoops.
The Schalt, they need lightning.
I don't know whether this is a line or a cone. I don't know if that's a good idea.
One way to find out.
Just, you know, it's kind of like the difference between burping and blowing a smoke ring. You just have to focus it.
I have not field tested this.
That went a lot cooler in my head. But,
I mean, it was a great
I will say
placement.
it looked really cool.
Now they're covered in acid and about to swarm us.
I
Extra
will
acid
use
damage.
my bonus action to merge, perfect merge with my Chimera
All
to
right.
protect it, and that'll be my turn.
And
Perfect
that will bring
merge.
us to Clyde.
Clyde is seeing that Boko did not going to attack, is going to confidently step back 5 feet. Then, when in doubt, just remember these buns. And Clyde is going to use his Herald of a Legend, so everyone will now have a. I'm going to roll the D8. Will be a bonus to saving throws because I'm scared of that big guy's saving or his bullshit. D8. Everyone will get a +2 to saving throws, and the Schalt, you can have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, sick.
And that'll be Clyde's turn.
And that hits everybody except for Rhea, unfortunately.
F.
Does it?
No.
Oh.
It's like
It's like
right
from a
on the
line.
edge. Yeah, from a line it does, but I
Right
think
on
it's
the
like
edge.
right at the edge.
Yeah. That's the whole thing where, like, diagonally, it's like the first square is 5 feet, the second square is 10 feet, the third square is 5 feet.
Damn you, tangents.
But it still hits just about
It's a
everybody in
sign.
here.
Yeah, that couldn't get
Sign of what?
buddy.
So everybody within that circle gets +2 to their saving throws.
Yes.
Perfect.
Dope.
And then who had the bardic
Excellent.
inspiration?
The Schalt.
Me.
The Schalt. All right. And the Schalt, is there a reason you're marked with green? Did you do that? Or
Oh, I marked myself with green. Oh, I'll take it off.
Oh, I mean, if there's something you're keeping track of, that's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that I.
No, it was
was
that. It was the
inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration. So purple's what you're tracking it with. We keep purple.
Cool. Alrighty.
Of course, purple is the bard's color.
And with that, Professor Greystorm is going to walk forward and begin to climb.
Oh.
And there goes my light source.
Oh, I can't see.
Jasira.
Jasira, light your sword. Light your sword. I can't see.
One sec. How does this work?
Draw it.
Hello, kick it.
Yeah, she's trying to like
Pop
unsheath
it.
and like shaking
With
it
the
around.
pointy end.
And then, yeah, so just kind of like whoosh and try to like flick it at him and trying to slash at the spider in front of her.
With the sword?
And she sheds light.
Yeah. The fire sword.
So
40 feet
as you pull out this blade,
80
your mouth just begins to emanate as your tongue catches fire, and there is a small bit of illumination around
Oh!
I knew it.
you. You can make an attack with a regular short sword.
That's a good one.
Tongue is on fire.
Her tongue
It's
is on
flame
fire.
Is it doing damage to her? Or does she just look really fucking cool?
She just looks cool.
Okay. First of all,
How
she
much
looks cool.
light does she exude?
She looked cool anyway.
A little
She
bit.
looks even cooler. Let's be real.
Oh, wait. So this means with the mask on, now you have like glowing eyes and mouth.
Yeah.
And a Tom Selleck mustache.
Oh my god.
Do these two effects interact with each other? Is the mustache on fire now?
She doesn't have a mustache
Lordy.
currently.
Only if she licks her lips.
I didn't take the necklace, y'all. It's okay.
Oh.
Okay. So I was really hoping that was gonna be a fire sword because, you know, metal and fire and shit.
Roland said that's what it was. He said no duds.
Hey, on the bright side though, whoever wants
We
to give a
don't need
partner,
puns.
whoever wants to give a partner an amazing experience when they go down, just bring this with them.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess I know. I
That's
have to know a
hot.
fire ganassi, I think.
Right.
There you go. I do
That was an excellent
recall
time
that,
for the music to cut out.
yeah. I do recall Clyde also gave me advantage, so there's that.
All right.
You do have advantage.
So that is a
So there's
dexterity
that. So-
proficiency roll at advantage.
Yeah. Which is still pretty okay, if I recall.
All right, Clyde. Here's the plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. None of my plans are working out right now.
We need you
Mine neither.
and your tight ass
All right, I do have that.
to go sell this flame tongue short sword
So
in a
does
town
not
we will
hit.
never see again.
Yeah, I figured. That was utter trash.
These things are
She's
just
gonna
skittering
take
across your
yell.
feet.
And then we'll take the 500 gold
So,
for 10 more plays.
how does she get a second attack, or is that only because it was melee?
No, you have a second attack.
You get a second. attack.
Great. Well, here's
This
some
is a monk weapon.
melee.
You can do all your monk stuff.
We are gonna step on him like a big oomph.
Ooh.
I'll dig it.
Give him the squish.
Squish.
Crunch.
Big squish. Big squish.
That hits.
Yeah,
Go and roll
yeah.
damage.
Crunchy crunch.
She mad, bro.
Step and twist.
Oh, yeah, she is.
That is just about exactly what you need as you step down and crunch on this thing and you hear the metal twist and break. But there is a small pop as this acid sprays back up from where you crush it. And I need you to make me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Aw, man. That's okay.
That is plenty. And you avoid the acid as it sprays in this small pop around you. But as the creature begins to leak out this acid, it forms a small pool where you had killed it. Anything else?
Yeah, I was gonna flurry of blows and take care of a couple more then while we're at it.
Sure, feel
Ideally.
free.
Couple more stompy stomps.
Clyde, I need you to make me a dexterity save flat as well.
All right.
Yeah, with fire tongue, she's like, sorry, Clyde, and just kind of stomp on the two in front of her. Or at least the one in front of
I was
her.
trying to do
See what
something
happens
good.
first.
I mean, it's still a nice sword. It's a cool effect. Definitely a party trick.
Sorry.
Nope, not on that one.
You guys were supposed to take half damage, so each of you take 2 points of acid damage as you
All right.
succeeded. But a 9 unfortunately doesn't hit. Any key that you're burning, or is that it?
Well, so that was
another
only
attack.
one, so I
Yeah.
still get one more attempt, and then we'll see.
Well-
It is only one key burn.
You'd already burned for flurry of blows.
Oh, you're okay. You already said
Correct.
that. Okay, cool. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
still not
So
enough. You're
basically-
trying to swing out, and these things are just weaving in between all of your leg or between your legs as they criss and cross across the ground.
Yeah, Boko is the one with all of the legs.
Yeah.
They
that's
have
okay,
all of the
she
legs.
tried. Yeah,
Am I
we
being
tried.
discriminated against?
Boko
my
is
water when
intrigued.
I need it.
Can Boko steal their legs?
And he thinks that's it.
If I carve shirt into all of the legs, will Boko steal all of them?
He's just gonna
Bungo,
vomit on him again.
it's up to you.
Your only hope.
No pressure. Okay.
That's the damage.
A couple questions.
Uh-huh.
First off, these little guys, the spiders, I assume those are creatures, not objects.
That's correct.
Okay, cool. Well then, I am going to do Professor Greystorm. This was the other question I had. Is
Gonna
he?
do Professor Greystorm.
That's what I'm
You
gonna
want
do.
the flame tongue sword?
Oh,
Is he what, Ben?
and the sexy band.
You said he just like starts climbing. Does he look like he's in a trance, or does he look like he's going up there to fight? What is happening?
Yeah, you see something emanating out from the staff this creature is holding, and you felt it affect your own mind, but you were able to push through. It seems that Greystorm was not as successful, and he seems to be under some sort of effect from this creature, and he's trying to get towards it.
Slap that man.
Cool. Okay. Bungo is going to do. Let me make sure I'm in range. Yeah, Bungo's going to do Maximilian's Earth and Grasp to try and grab him.
Professor
And I
Greystorm?
will...
Or the...
Not Professor Greystorm, no,
Okay.
the big boy.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to buff that twice for damage.
Okay.
So
and is that a
that's
save or an
strength saving
attack?
throw.
Strength saving throw? Okay.
Yep.
And DC for that is...
Should be 14.
14, so he succeeds on this. Does he take half damage?
Oh.
Okay, double checking.
Yes.
Half as much on a successful one. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll that
that's
damage.
2d6 plus the damage is upgraded by 2d8.
And you watch in this land as you connect to the stone around it. Almost animates, not as a full stone hand, but as a skeletal stone hand. And I need you to roll me a d20 as well.
And the hand stays around, right? Like you can use it next
Sure
to
does.
Yep. And so he'll take.
It's gonna stay around.
Inspiration.
Alright.
Inspiration.
Oh, ball.
Cool.
The number of times, that inspiration has rolled exactly one higher.
This might be
Cool.
okay.
We stop handing out inspiration. Start handing out like +2s or +3s or something. Like that'll be better at this point.
I mean, technically, advantage is mechanically identical to a +5.
Not how we do them.
Not in our case.
Yes, but mathematically, it's a +5. So a +5 would be more advantageous to us than advantage.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Bungo, go ahead and give me a d100.
Yeah.
Okay.
You turn into a houseplant.
Actually, that might be close.
Is it?
Don't laugh at me.
Bungo, as you pull out this earth around to create this stone hand, the dust kind of scatters up into the air and begins to whip around into this thick, dense cloud that begins to obscure vision around you. And there is another obscuring cloud, similar to the fog
Well, that's,
cloud.
Sucks. I can't see shit.
And now everyone has difficulty seeing.
Except.
I mean,
Roland, I hope one of these fuckers sneaks up on you and bites you right in the ass.
Okay. You lose your vision.
I'm in danger.
You lose your vision. You lose your vision. Everybody lose your vision.
No. Hey, Greystorm can't see him anymore.
Oh boy.
As it all goes dark. With that, we get back up to the top of initiative. Renny.
Okay. Yep.
Did I see them try and acid out the bug things?
I don't think you've seen anything.
You've been in the fog this whole time.
Yeah.
There was a burst of
Man,
steam
you're double fogged
that
now.
covered you.
Okay.
And you just see this obscuring mist everywhere right now.
Okay, so it's just obscuring terrain for me?
Yep.
And what does that mechanically do? Can I see into or out slowly, or is it just no vision across that line?
You're effectively blind while within it.
Can I see Roland? Okay. Okay, so I can't see anybody here.
Correct.
Alright.
You can just
my map
hear
is
spiders chittering and screaming.
No, my map shows me a lot of vision instead. Okay.
Oh, do you?
I do. I see pretty much everything.
What? You shouldn't have any vision.
That's
weird.
I instead have a full vision of the map.
Yeah. I think a lot of our vision is based on Greystorm's token, because when he moved, like all our vision traveled with him.
Yep.
Not I've had the whole map pretty much since the beginning.
Interesting.
So if I don't see, I'm probably pretty much just going to stay put. And I know Roland is near me. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will walk up so I can get really, really close to him so I can issue him some advantage. Be like, I will help you, my friend. Please don't let me get stabbed, eaten, regurgitated, melted, or anything else. So I will offer my assistance, whatever that's good for. And otherwise, just kind of sit tight. I am still concentrating on a spell that has put a couple bad guys to sleep, and I think that's the best I've got.
Okay, I'm gonna try and replace your token here real fast and see if it fixes. So you should probably lose vision, hopefully. Is vision gone for you?
Nope.
What?
With no token on the board. Interesting. He has DM level vision.
Like, I see 8 or 10 blue things, 6 or 7 little bug things.
Uh-oh.
The Necron, all the dudes.
Uh-oh.
That's weird. I don't know what is going on because you don't even have a token on.
Roll20 updates.
Yeah.
Well, I can still see everything even within everything too, as Clyde. I don't know why. My vision's definitely not centered on Clyde either.
That makes sense for some of you, but I don't know what's happening. It's all good. It might just be a weird thing, but we'll roll with it. It's going to take too long to sort out. But yeah, trying to do your best to provide some advantage to Roland in this moment. And at that point, what the heck? Weird. There's all sorts of visual bugs.
Do you see 2 of me now?
No.
You don't see 2 of my token?
No.
Damn, Roll20 updates.
I've got 2 Rennies now.
Weird. It might just be like a lag on your system that is somehow like tripping out, but again, it'll be fine. We'll deal with it.
I'm gonna delete a Renny and see what happens.
Well,
Also, Roland would express as you walk up to help him that the best help for him would be watching his back and making sure no one stabs it.
to the blind man, watch my back.
Well, if his back is up against mine, then a knife has to get through him to get to my back.
Renny, can you try deleting your other person that you see?
I tried deleting both, and then I tried reloading, and now I see nothing.
Okay, well, maybe that's...
Oh, now I see 2 Rennies.
I spoke too soon. I'm back.
What the fuck?
Okay, it's whatever. We'll keep rolling with it. It's fine.
I think now you blocked my vision. Whatever it is now, it's good.
Okay, cool.
Maybe?
Well, we will continue on with this. So, Roland, you now see as climbing up the edge of the cart, you sense one of those presences that indicates the corrupted Warforged you've seen before.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to use your held action?
Yeah, am I able to shoot him before he's engaged with me?
Yes, you see him climbing up over the side now.
Then I would love to prevent that particular engagement. I don't need a ring.
All right, give me a shot.
I will bop off a rifle shot.
That'll hit.
23. And then check on sneak attack.
I don't think you have sneak attack because these creatures can see you through the fog. Right?
Oh, they can see me through the fog?
Yes. That was established in the last fight. These creatures are not inhibited by the fog.
Oh. No, it wasn't.
It definitely was.
It was.
It definitely was.
I remember that.
Okay, then just 16.
Just 16, okay.
Oh, nice glide.
Yeah.
Well, the fog cloud is kind of useless then.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
I mean, it's not useless. It's just helping the others more than it's helping us.
And that'll bring us to Rhea.
Yeah, I have no memory of them being able to see through fog cloud. Otherwise, I would not have asked Tishalt to burn.
Remember
his
when
action for
I brought out my lantern of darkness and then immediately had to put it away because they could see through it?
Yeah, but fog is different.
Well, it was
Yeah, I mean, like
Mechanically, it's not.
No, it is very different mechanically. There are abilities that allow you to see through magical darkness that cannot see through fog cloud.
Regardless, it came up in the last session. It definitely did.
Okay, I have no memory of that.
Concentration.
I am sorry for wasting Thishalt's action.
It's all right. Tishalt has concentration and he can drop it. Rhea, it is your turn.
Well, originally, she was gonna follow Professor Greystorm up. She's a bit confused now, and does not want to attempt that in the dark. So I'm thinking I will hold my action, and if something hits me, I will swing out in that general direction.
Ah.
All right.
Very strategic. That's the best I got.
Okay. And at this point, you all hear some distant thundering, just. And Roland, it is your turn. Tishalt, did you want to drop that fog cloud? Or do you want to maintain guess?
I guess if Roland would tell me to drop it, I probably would.
I mean, so if it was established in the last session that they could see through it, I would never have asked you to cast it.
That's all good.
So, yeah, sure, Roland tells you to drop it.
Okay. So, I'll drop it.
Okay. And Roland, it is your turn.
Renny is right next to me, yeah?
Yep.
presumably. I don't see anything now.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Roland,
I'm
I was
going-
wrong. On the first attack that you had advantage from Renny. Oh, no, so it would trigger sneak attack, right? If you have advantage? Is that one of the triggers for sneak?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
the original trigger for sneak.
Sorry. So yes, so because of the help action, it would have still triggered the sneak attack. And that would have added the 12 back onto that creature. So I apologize. Well, I was thinking about the fog.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about the assistance. But
Okay.
regardless, back to your turn.
Okay. I'm going to try to... I can't quite see anything because Greystorm moved. Is there room on the other side of the... Never mind. I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna drop my rifle into my left hand and pull that +1 dagger out and try and see if I can strike out with it. Because the thingy is next to Renny, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then flat, but I'll still get sneak attack if I hit with a +1 dagger.
That hits. All right. For
And
19.
I will... I would have to re-roll the entire thing with my ability if I want to re-roll it, right? I can't just pick the... Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then I will keep that because the sneak attack was good.
Okay. Sounds good. So 19 onto that creature, and as you just carve and you rip up some of the metallic plates down the side, and you see as one of the arms almost starts to go limp, and then it starts to sew back with this just fleshy growth that starts to pull the shoulder back into place.
And with my bonus action, I will hit the big guy with my spiritual weapon.
All right, give me that attack roll.
So there's the +6 for that. 15.
15 just barely misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
And I forgot to do the attack onto Boko and Clyde. Clyde, you're lucky again and don't get hit. Boko, you miss one of them, but the second one does hit you for 5 points of slashing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
My new AC is 23. Does that matter?
No, it didn't for this one. This one still would have hit through that.
How much damage?
5 slashing damage and a Constitution save.
Ooh. Oh god. Wait, can I
What?
flash of genius myself?
Sure.
I'll make that a 12.
Oh, yo.
+2
Oh, that's
from
16?
Clyde.
No, 14.
14.
Sorry, I'm up there doing something.
14 is enough, as this creature is just seeping this acidic goo onto you, but you're able to resist the effects. Renny, you take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you, slashing damage from these claws, and I need you to also make me a Constitution saving throw. And that will bring us back to this entity with the staff, who is, let's see,
Undead Legion.
I think he is going to try. Yes. Okay. As he just looks out, kind of observing what is happening, still focused on pulling Greystorm in. Renny, you resist the effects of the acid as well, and that'll bring us to Thashalt.
Do I remember where Greystorm was before the fog set in? Since we were all looking at him.
You saw him climbing.
Yeah,
you saw him climbing up the edge of the cliff. And so you walk forward and feel the cliff in front of you.
All right. Can I walk forward and kind of bump into Greystorm?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you kind of bump
Sweet.
in and
All
feel
right,
his
cool.
feet where he's climbing.
Did he drop the fog cloud?
What?
Yes.
Well, I did, but Bungo summoned one with his thing.
Yep, I've got to give Renny back his vision though.
Oh, okay. So wait, so he's climbing. How tall is this cliff?
It's like 20 feet.
And he's what, 10 feet up?
Yeah, he's about halfway.
Okay. I guess I'd try talking to him real quick. Just, Greystorm, where are you going?
He doesn't seem to give any response back.
All right.
Violence is the answer.
Dang it. Is there any way? Ah, man, I really don't know if I want to try and get him up the cliff, though. Okay, actually, is there any way, like, I can kind of get up the cliff and take him with me? I mean, I've got the mech suit.
Give me an athletics check. Unless you have another way that you're trying to get up there.
Let me look real quick. Do I? Actually, maybe I can do this. Ah, man. Could I can I shoot steam downward? Okay, I'm basically trying not to burn my action to get up there. So if it burns my action, tell me.
So if you try to do anything to enhance your climbing, it will burn your action most likely. But if you're just climbing up, that's just movement at half speed.
All right. Well, in that case, we're going to... Could I get to the top if I just move at half speed?
Give me that athletics check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. All right. That's not good. Yeah, that's not great.
You begin to kind of press forward, and as soon as that heavy suit hits the edge of the cliff, that rock just crumbles underneath you, and you're not able to really get any purchase up underneath. You can still reach the bottom of Greystorm, but you're not really able to make much progress up the cliff any faster. And so you make it, if you want to still climb, you get right about where Greystorm is with your full movement.
Okay. Man. Yeah, I probably want to at least stay with him as much as I can.
All right.
And then what do I have left, I guess? So I don't know if that burned anything.
Nope, that was just your movement.
Okay. I can't, You know what? I am going to try to grab him with the big fist.
Okay.
So I'm right there, just... He's not gonna talk to me. I'm at least keeping him here with me.
So while Greystorm?
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, I'm not letting him get up there. All right. An athletics check again. I can't just use grab. Oh god.
I mean, you can use grab if you want to make an attack roll. You'll just be risking damage. But if you're okay with that, then you can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs a good slap.
Grab is not that high a damage. We're fine. Let's do that instead.
18 definitely hits his AC.
Right.
And roll
so
me that
I'm gonna
damage.
grab him and grapple him basically. All right, perfect.
Max damage.
You saw this for a moment. This kind of shook his mentality. But he wasn't able to entirely shake it.
We're currently out of line of sight of that idiot up on the top of the cliff, right?
No, he can still see you. This is kind of like an angle more than a straight up.
All right, in that case, I take Greystorm just in the fist. Well, until you figure it out, I'm just going to kind of take him and brace myself for blocking attacks against him.
Okay.
You're grounded.
There we go. That's like barely hang on to this cliff kind of halfway. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Just gotta keep Greystorm in place and brace for impact.
All right. Clyde, you feel a sudden slash from behind you, and you kind of brace yourself for damage. But instead, you feel this weight slide off your shoulders. And you watch, kind of turning around, you see this metallic creature that is just crouched low and has this bright, vibrant, yellow, almost electrified tendrils coming out of its head. And it's kind of lithing down on the side, and you see it grasping in its hand your bag of holding. And it is going to begin to take a disengage.
Uh-oh.
And
come back.
moves there.
Stop him, sneak thief! Son of a bitch, come back!
And these creatures again are going to continue to swarm around and attack. And so that will be one on Rhea, one on Bungo. Oh, that doesn't hit Rhea. Whew. Man, these things love to crit. Doesn't hit. Does hit.
Not what we want to hear.
I know this. I am aware.
I mean, it hasn't crit on you yet. It got a 1 and a 2 on you, so you're fine.
Yeah, step it up, Boko. You're a universal crit recipient.
So, Bungo, one of these creatures is going to tear into your leg as it bites down for only... Even though it was a crit, it's only 7 points of piercing and acid damage. But I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage to maintain concentration.
What's he concentrating on?
So he is
Maximilian's Earth and Grasp.
And
which is a shame. That was an expensive spell.
But it does drop the dust spinning around you as well.
Hey.
As everyone's
hey,
vision comes
shoot
back.
that fucker with my bag!
We'll have to pull on vision again for everybody. But yeah, that does unfortunately end the earthen grasp as the stone hand dissipates. Not sure I like how they did that. Okay, Boko, that'll bring us to you.
So I can actually see now.
Yes, you can.
Because the dust is gone. I don't actually have vision on myself. Am I surrounded by things?
You don't have vision on
Because
yourself.
Greystorm moved.
Oh.
My vision is centered on Greystorm's token.
Have you have to activate your night vision, right? Yours is not automatic. You have to do something for it.
Right now?
I mean, it's dim light around here. It's difficult to see if you don't have the light. The Greystorm had a torch in his hand.
Oh, I guess we'll figure it out.
The Mournland is pretty much all dim to dark light. And so I usually expect you guys to be traveling with some sort of torch since magical light is dangerous.
I'll say Clyde usually has his lantern out. Because the dark is spooky, y'all.
Clyde pointed out the creature that stole his bag, right?
Oh, as soon as they could see that this fucking thing had his bag.
Is this a tree, or do I have a shot through this? Or do I have to go around like this?
You have a shot. It might have partial cover.
Oh, I'm running. I'm running through it. I'm running this thing down.
Go for it.
So Boko will rush to move.
All right, you will take one attack of opportunity, but that does not hit.
And as Boko comes close, he's gonna set both the shields down, and he's gonna come up and try to take this thing's legs out from under him.
Okay.
And he's going to use shield charge.
Oh,
that definitely hits. And a strength save.
And it'll have to stave or be knocked prone.
Okay. As you rush up and just shove into this thing, you watch as you kind of catch it off guard and it tumbles down onto the ground. And it is indeed prone.
Do I have an interact with object? I will take his bag of holding and put it into mine.
It's not quite that easy.
No!
That would be fun though.
That's a good way to get out of the Mournlands. As that attack comes through, Boko will hunch down like a turtle over this thing, withdraw the dagger, and just plunge it into the creature's leg, and we'll see if we can keep this thing from taking off too far before we handle him.
Okay. 23 definitely hits. 7 more points. And
that is all
this
Boko
is just
has.
a dagger, a normal dagger, right?
This is the rune dagger, the
Okay, cool.
Boko's magic weapon.
Perfect. All right. And roll that one more time just for the crit because it is prone, so it is at advantage there for you.
Ooh, fish for the crit. Oh, it was
There you go.
I get a second level spell back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal some energy from this guy.
And roll me a D100.
Ooh, a D100.
All right. Oh god.
That may be the first time that I've ever.
Ooh, that's really low on a
That is also the first time that I've ever seen you roll that low on a D100 table, and it's when you were supposed to roll high.
I literally have never rolled this low.
You've never rolled below a 20 before in all the time that I've known you.
Which is unfortunate because this creature does negate some crits, and so that critical is negated on the effects. But you still get the you still charge up, regaining a spell slot, and this creature does take the hit into the chest, and it seems to it seems to be a little upset, and you see that it actually has these kind of nestled into its arms, these glowing kind of electrified blades, and as it kind of spins around, it shakes them out, and they kind of pop out and surge into these small little arm blades. But it's not his turn yet. Clyde, it is your turn.
I'm an angry armadillo.
I also can I still not see?
You should. Oh, did I forget to? I forgot to turn on your vision. There we go.
It's all good.
All right, Clyde is going to move here.
All right, and you will take an attack of opportunity. Clyde,
Go for it.
You rush forward, and this corrupted Warforged behind you just reaches for this claw, and as these claws dig into you, they will hit. And as you take
silvery barbs.
Okay, we're gonna re-roll. Go and roll me a T20. The re-roll was a natural 20.
Oh.
Fuck.
So we're gonna let's see.
Right.
So you will take.
I'm gonna give.
Hey, you burned one of the little critters. Crits.
Yep. Gonna give Roland advantage.
Nice. Do that. Orange. Okay, and you will take 8 points of slashing damage. And as these claws suddenly turn into tentacles, and you are grappled.
Oh, so I don't get to move.
So you don't move.
All right. Fuck. In that case, Clyde will then try and get this fucker off of me, and he's gonna try and turn and hit him with this whip and get Roland to proc his shot to hopefully shoot something.
Yeah. Give me that attack.
So we're going. Ease.
13 unfortunately does not hit these things.
All right, but Roland.
Hold on. Can I do this to an attack?
Adam?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
What?
Who did you just kill?
Kill.
You went off camera for a while and came back with
I'm
gloves
doing resin printing. Sorry, I can take these off.
So
done being poisonous.
Roland, you can make an attack roll if you like. And it's just any attack roll. It doesn't have to be on the one that you attacked, right, Clyde?
No, you can just make it free attack.
Okay.
You did hear Clyde say, "Kill that one. It's got my bag."
But that one is also
But
prone,
also,
covered up
wait,
by an
this one's got
armadillo.
me.
Yeah.
And I also have one currently in my face giving me disadvantage on range shots.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stab the one currently in my face,
Go
since
for it.
that's the one that will give me advantage and sneak attack.
Good. Do what you have to do, sir.
Yeah. Ugh. 17.
17 does hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
All right.
That's
A little
one
bit better. Roland, how do you want to do
Better than
this?
Hell yes. Just so he kind of slung his rifle back in his left hand and pulled out his dagger to take on the one that was in melee, and he hears Clyde calling out for help, and just in the frustration is just gonna reach out and go stab the thing in the side of the head, and then yank it behind him and drop it behind him, and then pull the rifle up and get ready to shoot.
All right. And then Clyde will look at this thing grappling and be like, all right, I guess I got to hold out for a little while longer. And I'm going to use my healing light ability on myself.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to spend my 2d6s on myself. See if I can actually stand with this guy for a little bit.
Nice.
Sweet. Sweet. Yeah. All right, and that's what Clyde's got. His aura drops. Because the party's so spread out, it's...
All right.
And that is Clyde. Now this thing don't fuck me up.
And then these creatures from the side rush in and begin to surround the armadillo. As they just swarm.
I'm still angry.
Oh dear.
And we're gonna get some...
You know, this is when it would be really nice to have a monk with a flame blade sword.
We were also confident. We should have known better.
Field testing, gang. Field testing is
I should have
important.
drawn the sword and made sure it worked.
On Clyde's bag of holding, is there any like buckles or metal or anything?
Probably.
Just asking.
Okay.
No particular reason.
No reason. Okay,
Gonna
this
make him
one.
drop it with heat metal.
Boko, I need you to make me a dexterity save here.
Is this right as the Herald of Legend stops working?
It is, unfortunately. Luckily that is just enough. As one of these creatures just reaches out, these tentacles surging around your shield, and you're just able to hold it at bay from whatever effect it is trying to do right now. Another creature
anyway.
comes up to your side and tries to strike out, but just deflected by your shields. Another to your side, one of the claws is deflected. The other one kind of pulls it up and carves in beneath it. And you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage, and I need another con save. And then the fourth is going to just give this large shriek, just echoing out around. And I need for everybody but Renny, the Schalt, Greystorm, and Roland to make me a wisdom saving throw. And Boko, you ignore those additional effects.
Maybe
I have to make a wisdom save now?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you supposed to be at
advantage because we spent our advantage day.
Clyde gets an unnatural
This
one,
might be a good
but
time
he
to
still
use my
succeeds.
inspiration.
Yeah, go for it. Bungo,
Roll that
you're
11.
Thank you, Boko, for saving my tooth until now. I appreciate you and your efforts.
Bungo, you're not supposed to be at disadvantage, correct? Or was
Correct.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So an 18. So an 18 succeeds. The 14. Why am I losing where this is at? The 14 just succeeds. Clyde succeeds with the tooth, and the tooth is no longer there. Unfortunately, Jasira fails, but Boko also succeeds. So Jasira is the only one to fail that one. Jasira, as this screech goes out, you're going to take 7 points of psychic damage. Everybody else who rolled the success is going to take 3. And Jasira, you are frightened.
That's not good.
And that will bring us to Greystorm, who is going to try and escape of this grip from Thishalt, but cannot. Is just trying to pull free, and he's a weak little intellectual. He does not have the strength to get out of this grip. Definitely not right now.
But he has the Tom Selleck mustache right now.
True.
Does he? Hold on, let's roll a
He can't
d4.
flirt his way out of
Nope,
this
it's
one.
already passed.
Oh, that's why this happened.
Yep, that's why he can't get out.
Okay.
He's lost his muchness.
His muchness. Jasira, at the start of your turn, I need you to roll me a d10.
Oh boy.
Don't punch me.
I don't want to. I was gonna help you.
Don't worry,
about
she has to get through at
5?
least 3 enemies before she can get to you.
3
As
enemies, 2 allies.
this horde of
She can do it.
what looks like undead, aberrant Warforged that is just swarming you is just causing this fear to get to you. And after that screech, you feel it down in your heart, and you are just for this moment incapacitated. But you can make me another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Sure.
So, I'd like to repeat.
Nice.
Time to go. Either
Bungo.
these things phantom menace when the leader goes down, or we need to leave.
Bungo, it is your turn.
I don't know.
I've got Greystorm.
But we need that bag.
This is all
Boko
of
does
stuff
not
too.
have control over that bag, correct?
Not
Correct. Not yet. He has control over the entity on it, that he's over top of, but doesn't
Right.
have control of the bag itself.
Okay. I think I've just got to do a gust of wind here. Along this line. Can you see that?
Yep.
So it's 60
Nice,
feet.
yeah,
Anything
yeah.
in that line.
It's a 5-foot line.
And technically it's 10 feet, so it's...
Okay, but you'll put it on the shadow side, I assume.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
basically going to be like going this way.
Cool. All right, and what's the saving throw? DC
And that
15?
is... I'll post it here.
14.
It is DC 15 strength saving throw. Or
Okay.
14 strength saving throw.
No. And succeeds. All right. So all of the ones close to you fail. And so there is this wall or this wind that is pressing them back 15 feet automatically. All right. So they are thrown backwards, and that wind is making it difficult for them to advance. Anything else?
Hell yeah.
Nope, that's it.
All right.
As a reminder, if I do a reaction as a spell, does that drop my concentration? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
Because you can cast a spell, you just can't hold another spell in concentration.
Right. Thank you.
All right. And one of these creatures rushes up towards where Roland, is another towards Renny. Clyde, you do get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna hit it with the whip.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
Guys, we need to leave.
5 slashing.
5, nice.
The shit first.
All right. Attacks on to Roland. Ooh. 7 points of slashing damage onto Roland. Attacks onto Renny. 1 hits. Renny, 11 points of slashing onto you. And attacks onto
I'm
Clyde.
at AC 15 right now.
Yep. 1 hit, 1 miss.
Are they using swords?
Yep. Perfect.
They're using claws.
Were they using swords?
Dang. With the claws, they considered swords.
Claws.
Renny, can you give me a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration?
Yes, I can. DC 11? Or wait, or is it...
10.
How much of it is it? DC 10.
Yeah, half damage or DC 10, and so the damage was lower. So DC 10. Clyde, you take 4 points of slashing damage. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
And that will bring up... Why did that mess up the order? Renny, you're up next.
Alright. I've seen how much damage types fail?
Acid. Acid has been ineffective.
I've seen acid fail.
And regular weapons, you know, are halved against these, at least against the Warforged. You don't know about the little ones.
Alright. Then I am going to do something crazy.
Nice, we like crazy.
Here.
Let's draw my cone.
It's a good start.
I'm not seeing my drawing tools anymore.
Uh-oh, that's not a good start. They just over here. I see them. Just draw.
All of my shit is messed up.
Oh no.
Roll 20, you did this.
If you go...
Alright, Austin.
Can you see your effects? Oh.
Wait, what was that? What was that, like, fire breath thing?
Yeah, do you guys have the effects? Oh, it might just be because I have a... Yeah. So you can do...
Oh.
You can do cones and lines to show those effects. Yeah.
Oh.
Healed.
Magic.
So now everybody's just going to be spanning spells.
This is the rest
over
of the
over on the left-hand side of the toolbar.
That, I would have vomited a rainbow instead of acid.
You can either use the effects or you can use the measure tool if you can't find your draw.
Yeah, all of that is gone right now.
Weird. Okay, well, what kind of
cone interface is fucked up?
What kind of cone are you looking for, and where are you trying to aim it? And I will see if I can help.
There is
I'm
a
gonna
taskbar
spray some
collapse
cards
at the very top left. The little arrows. I don't know if that helps or not.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing on my left. This is comically fucked up.
Okay, spraying some cards. 15 feet. So you could get the 3 right below you.
Breath.
Or you could angle it out and just barely get the 3 kind of right below you and next to Roland.
And that's what I think I want to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah, those ones. And I would like to upcast it to a 4th level, and I would like to force them to have disadvantage.
Okay, give me a d20, and then I'll roll the dexterity saving throws.
Oh, this is way too much power.
When somebody is rolling a d20, is that is that just a chance check, or is it like skill check, or?
That is a chance check, so no ability checks or anything like that. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I know. Flash of genius to Mournland.
DC 16.
Flash of genius.
With
Why didn't they think of this already?
They all fail. All 3 of them.
So they're all blinded. And I would like them all to take 23 damage, please.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
Okay. So you do find out that
As I
these
just start
creatures.
unloading my deck at them.
You do find out that these creatures are immune to blind now. But for some of them, it doesn't matter because you just rip through some of these creatures, tearing the two nearest you into pieces. And the other one, let's see it up here.
And then I will use my bonus action for special help for you. Roland, please have some spiteful help.
Ooh. Target has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes within the next minute. Nice. Thank you. And
All right.
you killed the one that's sitting right next to me?
Uh-huh.
I killed both of the ones that were next to you.
Nice. Joe, I love you.
I am the support, and things got in melee range of my DPS.
Rhea, it'll bring us to you. There is this barrage of wind that is blowing to the side, but you can see again.
I'll take it. I guess we'll work in proximity. I would like to first get rid of the little annoying bug thing.
All right.
Hopefully that only takes one turn.
22 hits.
Hey!
Yeah,
Crunch it.
obliterated as it crunches with no problem at all. However, Rhea, I need you to make me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And for for Jasira and Bungo, if you could make me dexterity saves flat. All right, and all of those were successes. And so you guys will only take half damage. So you only take 3 points of acid damage, but there is a small acid pool that is now formed.
If
here.
What is that, evasion that says
Oh yeah.
half on fails? Is that already
So
halved?
you you
none
take
on success,
none.
half on fails.
Yeah, so you succeeded, so you take no damage.
Yay. Beautiful.
Anything else, or
And then, is it like difficult terrain or anything to start heading in this general direction, like across this?
Yeah, so once you start to climb, you'll move at half speed, trying to move upwards if you're trying to get up there.
Okay.
And it's about 20 feet high.
I'll move half the. I'll get half the distance, and then that means next turn I can decide to either continue up or go for a skeleton dude.
All right, sounds good. With that, those booming presses into the ground.
We need to leave.
Get closer and closer and closer until all of you start to see this shrouded, immense figure as a corrupted Warforged Titan enters the battlefield. And that is where we're going.
We had to see this thing.
That is where we're going to end for the session today. Thank you all so much for joining us. You can watch as I massacre my players in a couple weeks here, but we'll see you next time.
I'm in danger.